That's why I said specifically, I think we need topics. Like, when we're more organized with what we want to talk about, it feels like a more entertaining podcast. When we just ramble on the whole episode, I feel like it's too meandering.
This podcast was built on the ramble.
That's fine. Tangents are fine, but it's completely different.
We should make a top 10 list of colors and try and validate why which one is better than the other.
I feel like that would spark a big debate.
I feel like we genuinely actually could have that argument.
The fuck out of that.
That would spark a pretty big debate. I think Vox and I would both say red is number one or black.
Black's not a color; it's a shade.
Fuck you, black's a color.
But see what about happened? Light versus like pigment? Like there's RGB or CMYK.
Well, that's for print.
I know, but I mean, what's better? It's situational wise. Like
CMYK.
To me, RGB is like not as good because yellow is a primary color, not green.
Yeah, I know. That's why RGB bugs me.
Yeah,
but RGB turns out decent pictures.
It does.
Like,
damn it.
But it bugs me because yellow is the primary.
And Mark attacked Casey and I yesterday about fucking Girl Scout cookies, which we could talk about Girl Scout cookies if you want.
Okay.
They're out.
Game is on. Right
oh
now.
yeah, that started a slight argument between Cara and I. I told her that
I'll add that to my random topic
list. That's my favorite cookie. I'm
Thin mints are garbage.
I didn't say it was my favorite.
Thin mints are the worst.
Thin mints are the worst.
Put them in the freezer and then you eat them with ice cream.
Literal garbage cookies.
Yes.
I've never done that before. But
pretty much all of their cookies are like awesome when you freeze.
You're gonna need to get like
really close.
Tilt the mic up. There you go. Now scoop
so
forward.
That's where.
Right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Is this your first podcast ever?
Yes.
Popping the cherry, the podcast cherry.
Oh, I don't
Don't make it
cherry.
weird.
What about you live in Traverse City? How do you not like cherries?
I've only had good cherries one time, and they were from a gas station.
What?
Oh. What?
It was a little stand next to a gas station. They were like local cherries, but yeah, they were from a gas station. Woo! There we go.
Yeah, you'll need to get on that bitch too.
It's monodirectional.
You're gonna want to eat the microphone,
basically.
Oh my god!
You need to wipe that off.
It's full of spit.
No.
You'll be fine.
We're gonna wait to start, right, so we can figure out what we want to talk about.
No, we're 2 minutes in.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hello.
This is why. This is why we are where we are.
My name is
Why are
Vox.
you the way that you are?
I'm Marcus.
I'm Cara.
And I'm Natasha.
I'm Anthony.
What the fuck?
Who are you?
Shelby.
Hi.
Shelby's really quiet.
Yeah.
Who are you guys? I've never met you before.
I'm Anthony. The quiet one's my wife Shelby, and we're here to visit from good old Traverse City, the land of cherries and home of the, I don't know.
Lots of wine and stuff up there. Yeah.
There's a lot of wine. We're actually
we're
in the same like latitude as like Italy or something like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So that's where it's like the wine
all the
belt.
vineyards.
Oh.
Oh, really?
That's why. Yeah, that's why all the grapes and stuff thrive there.
That's pretty cool.
So like same
that's so
like
weird.
California.
Yeah.
Why does the
Wait,
Earth
is
do
California
that?
the same latitude as
45th
you?
parallel.
California's like real long, but I don't think we hit near.
Oh.
You're very specific.
No, it is.
Yeah,
I'm sure it is. I'm just saying you're very specific. I would have been like,
So
things grow here.
aren't you guys like Vox's friends? Yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
How long have you known Vox?
Oh,
Too damn long.
how many years?
6. This will be
6.
No.
Is that your question, Mark?
13,
No.
14,
Ask
15,
Facebook.
16, 17, 18, 19. 6 years.
We're just getting to know him a little bit.
Facebook isn't accurate.
Facebook really isn't accurate.
Because I've
No.
been friends with my mom for 7 years. So
I mean, yeah,
This is a weird, long, drawn-out, strange story, but to make it a really short chunk, I met Shelby first because we had a class together.
Yep.
And then she kept talking about this guy that she was dating. And then I knew Paul, who is Tony's brother-in-law, because I had a class with him. And he kept talking about his brother-in-law. And I was like, all right, who the fuck is this guy?
mystery man. I got to meet him and kiss him on the mouth.
And then I met his sister because
Did you really meet everybody before you met me?
I met everyone before you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And I met Lily, and then Lily and Paul are married now, but at the time they were dating, 'cause Paul was like, this is my girlfriend Lily. I was like, hi.
Yeah.
And then she was talking about her brother. And I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm like sick of this shit.
I gotta meet this guy.
He's not real.
I walked into
He
a
had a
class.
crush on this guy he didn't even know.
This is a really intimidating class because I walked in. There was a bunch of like Macs. Like it was just like a room full of Macs.
That's not an intimidating class.
No,
it's just a
'cause
bunch of people who spent money on stupid shit.
Yeah, I was just like, okay. And I like sat down, and then this other guy came up and sat down. He's like, can I sit here? I was like, yeah, go ahead. And then he was
And
like,
then
hey.
I taught you everything you know about Illustrator.
Yes. But he was like, hey, I'm Anthony. I was like, Anthony who? Because I knew his name was Anthony. He was like, I'm Anthony Pettit. I was like, oh my God, I know you. Yep. So I knew everything about him before I met him, but.
That's creepy.
Did you explain to him that you've been stalking him for years now?
A million years? No.
I didn't know that you met everybody.
Yeah, I met everyone before you. Huh. Is that weird? It's so weird. Because I knew it was like this weird thing. I knew you.
I think
like,
it's
you were
weird
like
that Vox was looking forward to meeting somebody.
Right?
It doesn't happen very
Vox
often.
doesn't usually act like that.
No, it doesn't happen very often.
Until Casey Beeman. When he was like in 7th grade.
I've known Casey for like 11 years.
Yeah, when you were in like 6th or 7th grade, you were like idolizing him.
Yeah. Yeah.
That guy kicked a cactus once.
He did. But yeah, so that's how Tony and I became friends.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yuppers.
And then we did a podcast
Oh, yeah.
way back in the day.
What was that called?
Neurological discourse.
Yeah, I was a fan of that.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
And what happened?
I don't know. It
Tony
just
moved.
kind of
Fell
faded into
apart.
the distance.
No, because we were doing it when he was in Traverse.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did it
Oh, yeah,
over,
because you were
like,
all off-site, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we were, because our other host was in New York.
That's
So
crazy.
we were like,
So yeah, what did happen in that podcast?
We hit 25 episodes and then it just stopped.
dude, I don't even understand what happened now that I'm really thinking about it. Because we were just like, all right, catch you guys next time. And then 4 years
Yeah,
went
you
by.
guys just stopped. You guys just stopped, and Vox is like, "Hey, talking about doing a podcast with us." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Hey, what about neurological discourse?" He goes, "I don't know."
Yeah, I have no, the last episode we did was May the 4th.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah,
May the 4th be with you.
I'm trying to remember if there was something that actually like happened that.
I think we got I got a job.
Adulting.
Yeah.
And you were like, I'm gonna buy a house. I'm like,
Well,
Okay.
that wasn't around that time.
no, it was before then, but we still talked about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then Eric just kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him.
Eric, come back.
Sank in Lake Placid or something.
He's still there.
He's
That's-
he's still around. Like we see him on Facebook and stuff, but we just like
He
don't.
still exists.
we don't talk to
He's
him
a
anymore.
thing. He's still alive.
I
as far as we
asked
know.
him a couple months ago when I was producing again, like heavily, and I was like, "You want to do some guitar stuff?" He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And I haven't heard anything back from him.
No, I know
No.
he messaged me the other day on Steam.
Oh,
Yeah, he's just like, hey, how's it going?
he won't message
Okay.
me back.
That's the
anymore.
adult life, though.
You
Like
don't
you
like me.
stop talking to people that you used to be really close with.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It is sad.
But let's talk about the people we're close with now. Hi, welcome to TF4 Podcast.
Yeah,
How have you guys been? I feel like we haven't seen you in like
it's been
a
2
month.
weeks probably. 2 or
Fine. My hands really.
That's what we
bruised.
keep doing. Is like we're waiting 2 weeks where we become a bi-weekly podcast.
I know what's
Yeah.
happening.
We're
No.
failing at life. Adulting.
I feel like it's been longer than 2 weeks though. I don't
Well,
know.
it kind of has been. I think the last time we podcasted was on a Thursday.
Wednesday.
Was it a Wednesday?
Wednesday.
And now it's a Saturday. So
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so it was like a week and a half ish.
it's a Saturday morning podcast. Sort of.
Is this the earliest we've ever done a show?
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
Probably.
11 a.m.
Yeah, I was gonna say what time is it? Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
Definitely in the. Thanks, guys.
Hey.
Thanks.
We just had a wonderful breakfast that Vox didn't eat, even though he cooked it.
I did eat it.
Oh, did you?
I did
Yeah, you went up there and
really-
scarfed
I
down the
really
plate.
fast.
Oh, did you scarf it really fast? Good.
Did you notice that your sausages were arranged to look like a penis on your plate?
No.
No, he just ate that penis.
Were they?
Yeah, I just ate that
There's
dick.
like 2 round sausage patties in the
Oh,
link.
I didn't do that on purpose. There was only 2 patties and a link left.
I didn't pay
hoping
any
you were gonna
attention.
do that.
Important.
I saw it happening, and then she just set them on top of each other. And I was like, oh, missed opportunity.
No, I didn't notice. I just ate really, really quickly.
Yeah.
Vox doesn't notice when he's eating dick.
Pretty accurate. Yeah. It's not a thing that I keep on my.
You get a time to write down.
Yeah, I gotta just 11:01, eating dick for breakfast.
Fuck. What's the time on that so you can use that for the intro?
That's what I
I'm not
meant
even
was
writing
what
that
you
down.
said, but he took it a different way. So I just okay.
I'm just imagining it,
11:01,
burping later and
eating
be like,
dick
"Oh,
for
man, Dick keeps
breakfast."
coming back up.
Goddamn.
The dick's coming back.
Too bad I didn't wait till it was 11 minutes and 1 second into the podcast
Right.
and then did that. God, Another missed opportunity.
Later on in the day, Vox is down the toilet. Oh, Dick's come to get me.
That dick's coming back out.
Did you see that?
No.
Okay.
What?
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Kai's got some inside stuff going on.
So we do this thing when we have guests on that we ask them some questions because we all know our listeners know us, but they don't know you.
Right.
So get ready to be bombarded. Woohoo! Who's starting?
Bombard me.
Who's starting? Mark.
I'll go.
Mark.
I'm going to ask you both this question because I think all the questions should be for both of you.
I'm ready. Shelby, you ready?
Oh, that's going to change
She
my
nods.
question
She
that I
nods.
haven't come up with yet.
What?
Audibly nods into the mic.
I can hear your brain now. It's fine.
Nod.
What?
It was like Mark saying, huh, when I winked at him the other day because he couldn't hear what I was doing.
It's dark in here. I can't breathe. That's how I like relate it.
I just heard Pinhead Larry when you said that.
Stop it, Patrick. You're scaring him.
I love you. I love you.
Oh my god. This show is already a fucking train wreck.
Anyways, I'm going to ask you the same question I typically ask.
Yeah.
What's your favorite musical artist
Oh,
and why?
That is such a hard question.
Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's I probably
For Shelby, it probably is, but for you, I can nail that one.
Well, it's like music comes and goes for me for sure of what I'm listening to. Like when people ask me like, "What's your favorite
It all
music?"
depends on
And I'm like,
moods.
I don't know. You know, it's always changing. But I'm sure Vox already knows exactly what I'm going to say. But it'd be Trent Reznor.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep.
He's a great writer.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, Trent Reznor is lead singer of Nine Inch Nails.
Yep.
AKA garbage.
And
Oh, come on.
he also does a lot of solo projects and writes a lot of music.
Yeah.
I know you really like him, and I just don't.
Yeah.
He
Well, I
re-
came like
I
super
try.
late to the game because I was like, "Oh, who's Nine Inch Nails?" And then I found that his whole like discography of everything that he's done.
All 40 albums.
Yeah.
Trent Reznor is the author of one of the best country songs of all time,
Oh my god.
"Hurt" by Johnny Cash.
What was the thing I saw the one time? It was on Reddit. It was like a question about how can you offend two fan bases with one sentence, and it said, it was like Nine Inch Nails cover of "Hurt" was the best or something like that. It was like
You know, I actually knew someone who was convinced that Johnny Cash wrote
Wrote it?
Rusty Cage. No, not
Oh.
Hurt, but Rusty Cage.
What's Rusty Cage?
The Soundgarden cover that he did.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, stop it right now, or I'm going to hit you.
I know people that are convinced
Wasn't
that he
that
wrote
someone?
"Hurt."
I feel like we talked about that on the podcast.
We probably did.
Maybe, but it's no one that you guys know.
I know people that are convinced
Oh.
that he wrote "Hurt."
Yeah.
No.
And it's like, no.
I was like, I cannot
it's hard to
imagine
believe.
you.
It really is hard to believe that was a Trent Reznor song when you hear Johnny Cash sing it.
Yeah.
But Shelby,
I have two, even though you said which one.
Pick 'em both, that's fine.
Breaking the
old-wise
rules.
would
No, just
be
kidding.
the Beatles.
okay.
And I know like that's super cliche, but the main reason I really like the Beatles is because they started with such a different sound and ended with something that like affected music.
They
like,
started from the bottom.
all
Now
music,
they hear.
like now. Yes, and then like
Yes.
modern band would be Anne Boleyn.
Amberlyn.
I knew the
Oh,
Amberlyn
wow, that's
one was
interesting.
coming. Yeah.
Even
That's-
though they just broke up like a few years ago,
Yeah.
but they still sometimes do shows.
That's
together.
one you don't hear often. People think say Amberlyn's their favorite artist. Like,
Were they?
did
they make it like huge, or were they just kind of like this?
Not really. Like their most like big fan base is like people in their 40s. So
yeah,
like
but
the
they
same
they
age
got
as them.
airplay and stuff, right?
yeah, they got
Yeah.
plenty of airplay,
Yeah.
but it was like
I don't know.
Cable Car was a really famous one
That's
that was on
right.
the radio.
That's right. I remember
they
that.
were very middling. Like they were popular, but not like breaking through sort of deal.
Yeah, they're definitely one of those like I don't think I've ever heard anything from them, and then you play a song, you're like I have heard
yeah,
this, like
yep.
in a fever dream I had one time. I don't remember where I was.
Well,
you know,
they do a lot of covers of like the Smiths, so a lot of people know
Oh, yeah.
those songs and
They
stuff.
they do perform a lot of older music from time to time, and the Beatles is a good one. I mean, everyone knocks on the Beatles every now and then, but you can't help but keep in mind that they did kind of change music.
yeah. Well, and Bob Dylan changed them. Isn't that how it goes?
That's true.
And Elvis. Elvis was a huge influence on
And the guy who shot Lennon.
Lennon.
He probably had some impact.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You're such a dick.
A little bit. It's funny though because Paul McCartney's still performing and still doing his thing, and then like Ringo Starr just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, Ringo Starr still does stuff, but he's
Yeah, but
creepy.
you never hear about him.
Yeah, because he's creepy.
It's kind of he is a little
Really?
creepy.
He's creepy.
Oh, he's the biggest creep.
Oh yeah,
Why?
His one song is about like a 16-year-old.
Oh.
What?
yeah. He's He writes some weird stuff now.
Did not know. Okay.
Kara.
What's your favorite 90s TV show?
Oh,
He probably wouldn't remember because he was like 5 years
yeah.
old.
I was gonna say I only existed for 5
Like-
years in the 90s.
Yeah, but there's
but
still-
there's still
but
stuff
they
that I
carried
could
on.
like go back to.
Yeah, I was born in '95, and
Yeah.
I still know like '90s shows.
90s shows.
You do,
That's
like,
one of those things that I
regular
would
TV
need to like
shows,
confirm.
cartoons, anything like that.
Or
Be
even
nostalgic, bro.
Even
I
stuff
know.
that started in the '90s that continued on is still a '90s show.
Yeah, I mean, SpongeBob's technically a 90s show.
Hey.
True.
I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
My mom
I
said
thought
it was
about
too stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a long time.
agreed.
I mean, I might still stick with it that I really don't want my kids to watch SpongeBob till they're older.
Shut up.
No, SpongeBob's great.
Get them going.
I just don't want them to.
We
Love
all
it.
grew
act
up
like them.
watching SpongeBob.
I want them to
I
understand that,
didn't.
that
I
it's
didn't like
okay
it when
to
I was
be
a kid.
gay.
No.
It's fine.
Whatever.
It's, oh my god.
I think it's funnier now because I'm an adult and I'm like, that's still not appropriate.
And
to do in
everyone
public,
needs a
but-
best friend. That's a good lesson to learn.
Yeah. And everyone has the grumpy
Don't
neighbor.
be an angry
Go to
hermit
work,
like
Vox,
no matter
Vox
what.
is Squidward.
Yeah.
I'm Squidward. I'm Squidward. Squidward. Anyways, back to the question.
Shelby, do you have a favorite?
I was gonna say Doug,
Oh, that's a
and
good
then
choice.
I remembered As Told by Ginger.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
Was that,
Like-
but was that 90s?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know.
both
Really?
90s.
I thought that was like
He's
early
like, you know what? That's
2000s.
my favorite too.
I think Doug started in like 92.
Like super early '90s, Lamb Chop.
Oh, yeah.
Lamb chop. I haven't
my
heard.
gosh.
Yes.
Or
I was really
um,
into Lamb Chop when I was
or-
little.
I cannot believe I haven't heard
that
that
one
name in a while.
clock one. What's it called? Oh, Comfy Couch.
Country, yeah, the big comfy
Yes!
couch.
I don't remember
She
that
did
one.
like
Yes, I
insane
love
yoga
that
with her
show.
legs.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. And then that couch had a lot of dirty things in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Probably.
As Told by Ginger was October 25th, 2000.
Oh, really?
Just missed.
Just
it.
missed it.
Yeah,
Then I guess it's Doug.
Yeah, Doug.
that is a
Doug's
good
great
one.
Tony?
No, I'm not looking up 90s TV shows for reference.
We are not Googling on live on the podcast.
I have you asked that question before?
No.
No.
I was say you're blowing my mind with that.
I
one.
wanted something different, so I googled the question to ask, and that looked like I actually changed it a little bit to what I wanted. It made it 90s. It was something else, but
It's like
early
80s.
2000.
it was just like, what is your favorite TV show
Oh,
like right
okay.
now? And I was like,
Yeah,
let's
no.
go 90s,
90s.
since we're all of that generation.
You're really gonna dig through that now.
Shelby, how old are you?
26.
26. And Tony, I assume you're like 25?
I am 23.
Okay. Wow.
Robbing the
Baby.
cradle.
You're
He had a
baby.
beard when I met him.
That's fine.
I thought he was much older.
I didn't know how old he was. I promise.
To be fair,
How
he
long you
does
guys
look
been
older
together?
than 23.
Oh man, Hey Arnold. That was a great
There
show.
you
There you
go.
go.
Yeah, yeah, that was a really
Okay.
good one.
All right.
Since
Definitely wasn't Friends. That was
End
not
of
my favorite 90s show.
2000.
Fuck you.
Friends was Friends was
13.
phenomenal.
We met
You
in
are
2012.
offending most of the people at this table.
Not me, bro. You're good.
About what?
Friends.
He said
doesn't
definitely
like
not Friends.
Oh.
I never watched
no.
it. And it just
You can't
doesn't-
dislike something that you've never given
Well,
a chance
I mean, like
to.
I watched some of
Yeah.
it, and then I'm like, why am I watching?
Do you like
this? And then I stopped watching
sitcoms?
it. Some,
Oh,
you know.
okay,
Like,
well, I fucking
like
hate
some
sitcoms.
Dude, I relate so strongly. Like, Cara and I have been watching Friends again, of course.
I finished it.
And yeah, of course she did. Again. And she was asking me, she's like, why do you, like, we were watching, she's like, why do you relate to Joey so much? And then there was the episode of when he was, like, in love with Rachel. And he was trying so hard to do anything about it. And she goes, is that why? Is, like, you care too much about the people around you?
I just kind of realized that as much as they like focus on the fact that Joey's like
pervert.
dumb and like has sex with all kinds of women all the time, he's probably has like the biggest heart out of everybody in the group. And there's a lot of things like that I realized after this third time of watching everything. That I kind of like a lot of the, I'm trying to think of the word for it. The better feels that you get from it, like they don't like smoking, and they kind of push that a lot in the show, and they have a lot of values with Friends that a lot of shows don't have right now because it's mostly about sex and in more of a visual way, and they kind of just reference it, and I don't know. It's
Maybe I'll have
just
to
a
give it a
sweeter
second
show.
chance.
Have you watched Atypical yet?
No, but I've seen a lot of previews for it, and I was thinking about watching it.
Yeah, watch that.
Is that the show on Netflix?
Yeah,
Yeah, we watched that.
yeah. But with the autistic kid.
Yeah,
yeah,
love that show.
yeah.
a good one.
You want to watch a show that's going to teach you good life lessons? Shit. Like what is happening?
God damn it, Cara.
Jessica's video calling me.
Turn it off.
Well, yeah. Tell her to go away.
All right, Tosh, your question.
I'm going to ask the same question I always ask.
too.
If you could travel back in time, where would you travel to?
Oh my gosh, I have this thought all the time, and normally it's for like
Or
really
travel forward. in
really
time.
insignificant things. Not like I want to go back to the 80s so that I can live in the 80s. Whatever. It's like I'm like the one thing and
Jesus.
that I always think about going back in time is that me and my sister
My sister and I.
Taking my headphones off.
I'm going upstairs.
Tug.
But no, when I was like 4, lightning struck my house, and not my house. It wasn't like I didn't own the place. I was 4 years old.
He did own it.
The house you were living in.
He's
but-
4-year-old house
It was
owner.
still your house.
My sister and I were watching TV, and I always say that we were watching Magic School Bus, and she always says, no, we were watching Blue's Clues. And I'm like, no, we were definitely watching Magic School Bus. And we have this fight, not fight, but this debate, like, to this day. And so if there ever was a time for me to go back in time, it would be to that moment to confirm that we were
Oh my
watching.
god.
Back in like
My-
1999.
Which is a horrendous thought because it like had such an impact on my life because it did burn down the house. And it's like, I want to go back to when
Aw.
everything was bad.
Can you imagine though if you
God.
went back to that moment, you'd have to make sure that you weren't so close to the house that you get struck
I
by
know.
lightning, but you'd have to be like aware that you had to be close enough to see the TV.
I mean,
No,
you could
I
go.
feel like-
You could go back in time like 10 minutes before lightning struck the house.
I feel like
And then
Tony-
you're
You like
"Fuck
land in that time. You look at your watch and how much time you have, and run up to the window, and you're like, "What the fuck were we watching?"
What if you watched
Sprint
both
away.
and like halfway
That's
before?
that's
you
the
were like,
scary thing is that
"Change
we
the
weren't
channel."
watching either of them.
That's
You know, like-
I had that thought.
The TV's off. You
Yeah.
guys are just
Yeah.
staring at a blank
I had
TV.
that thought, but I also had the thought of what if you like walk in the door just to see what you're watching, and it's like the fucking Twilight Zone, and you're like, whoa, and then you walk up and change the channel, Magic School Bus, walk out.
They're watching like me, like from my perspective behind me as like another person or something,
Right.
you know, in the TV. is
Ow,
like,
ow, ow! My head, my head.
My sister's boyfriend is always like, you guys always fight over memories. Like, whatever, because we always fight about like what we were doing at a specific time or who we were with or how old we were.
My sister and I got in a fight on Facebook about a picture that got posted when we were little. We were all at Cedar Point. I think we were all at Cedar Point. And like there's strollers and there's kids and everybody's standing there, and I'm like, I'm the oldest of the 4. I know who's who. I'm like, that's Nick in a stroller. That's me standing by my mom. My sister's over here. And she's like, that's me. I'm like, are you dumb? Like, no, that is clearly me. Look at every childhood photo we have. And we got in such a huge argument. My mom chimed in and she's like, no, Kara's right. And she's like, no, Mom, you're wrong.
Oh my god.
I'm like, she was an adult. She was the mother to the children that were in the photo. I think she would know
The
who's
second
who.
youngest of the 4 thinks that she's the biggest and tallest at that moment.
It was so crazy.
That's funny.
Can we talk about that for 1 second though?
What?
You guys were in the house when the lightning struck the house.
yeah.
And then it burned down.
Well, okay, so there was like a 100-year-old farmhouse, and we had this huge poplar tree, like massive, just disgustingly big. But they actually ended up cutting it down, and you could lay down on it without touching the top and
Holy
bottom
shit.
of like the stump.
Oh, wow.
He looked at me playing,
She's
Candy,
playing Candy
Crush.
Crush.
I'm still
And this
listening.
is the same woman that yelled at me for
But-
cruising through Reddit on
I will have conversations at lunch with people while I'm playing Candy Crush.
Sorry
And
to
I know
interrupt
exactly
you,
what
Tony.
they're telling
Continue.
me.
No, well, the lightning struck the tree and the house, and then it did cause like a lot of damage, but it didn't like burn it down to the ground. But the thing was is that when the fire trucks came and like blew it full of water, there was so much like water and fire damage that there was no salvaging the house. So actually, instead of moving, we had a house built on the property right in the same
Yeah,
spot.
okay.
So yeah.
That
Rip
is-
old house.
Yeah.
Our house needs to get hit by lightning.
Yeah.
Did you guys lose all your shit?
A lot of it, yeah. They're like
How old were you?
I was like 4.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's like traumatic.
Though his
as
sister
fuck.
would probably say they're like 6.
No, but that's the thing is like a lot of people, like I remember growing up and it's like I don't have like some of that, like a baby blanket or you know things like that. Like a
Oh.
lot of that like whoop, went away, sort of a thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shelby, where would you go?
I'm going to keep this super short because it can get slightly depressing. I would go back to a Christmas party when my grandma and my dad were still alive, just so I could like see them again.
That's cute.
Jesus. Everyone's like, I want to go to the Midwestern town and be a cowboy.
Yeah,
and you're
right.
like, I just
Rootin'
wanna
tootin' cowboy shooting, bang bang.
And then Shelby's just like,
You guys
I
get
wanna
all
go see
sentimental.
people. I know.
on us.
Yeah, you guys are like, I want to go back to this
If this
exact
doesn't
moment
say,
in
lot of
my
I was gonna
life.
say, if
Yeah.
this doesn't say exactly what you guys are as far as character, I don't know what does. Mine's fun though. If you
I
had
felt like mine was. I feel like mine's.
That
fun.
was good. That was
We-
good. I like
you,
I don't know.
They both made it fucking
different
depressing.
answers.
We just
So
had different
it was
answers.
fun.
I did hear somebody talking on. I was watching like somebody on YouTube or whatever, and she was talking about that question. She's like, you really want to say that you'd go back to like the 1800s or something, but like remember they didn't have penicillin. And,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
things
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
Really?
Like the
Like-
Black Plague was a thing.
Right.
Dude, I'd be all
I
about
wouldn't
going
go
to
to
the
the
Old West, but then I
1800s.
remember I'm going to get shot in the face because I'm huge and people are afraid of me.
Or
Yes.
like, oh no, you have a runny nose. Let's bloodlet you right now.
These are leeches.
You walk into the barber shop, they don't remember you're here for a haircut, not bloodletting.
Yeah.
They were the same.
Oh, God. Superpowers. If you guys could choose one, what would it be?
I don't know. Going back and forward in time. No.
to go to that.
And to be able to bring people with him so he could take his sister and be like, see, I fucking told
Look,
you.
bitch! Watching the Magic School Bus!
I think mind reading.
Yeah? That's
Oh my
dangerous.
gosh, no. Yeah,
At-
that is not what you want.
That's
At
No.
will,
super
not
dangerous.
100% of the time, right?
That is like the last superpower
that Will?
I would ever want.
At will. Yeah.
That's
So just
that one.
or
That would
Or-
drive
or-
me
Or
nuts.
just flying.
Oh god.
Fox hates that answer.
basic
That-
white girl.
That sarcastic
I would
smile she gave.
I would totally want like teleportation or flying.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Teleportation is
nope,
great,
okay.
man. How much money would you save on travel?
Teleportation, yep. Forgot about that.
Let's list
option.
off all of the powers, and then you just choose one. You'll change every time.
Teleport-
We're gonna have like a
man.
roll down option list.
No, wait. I want to turn into steel. Oh, wait. I could be the Hulk.
You could travel and like you know how like forget flyer miles. You could just go
Right.
anywhere.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and it's instantaneous. Like you don't have to take 17 miles to get to, or 17 hours to get to fucking Eastern Europe. Just like there.
Yes. Jumper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How about like being like Aquaman, like having like water survivability? Because the thing that like this is more just an idea than let's say it's my favorite, but like we know less about the bottom of the ocean than we do like miles and miles and light years into space.
Yeah, we know more about space.
You want to be able
Yeah.
to take like a deep sea camera and be like, I found it.
Yeah,
I
like
have
want
the
to be able.
answers.
I want to go to the bottom.
No.
I would
no.
I can
love
talk
to
to the
the
creatures
bottom.
down there
No.
so
Not-
they won't kill me.
Not only that, is you got to think of the the practicality of the idea that eventually, like California and Florida, are going to be underwater, and most we're going to be fucked in about 80 years.
I'm
Everything's
scared
gonna
of
be
what's
water.
in the ocean.
So
Sounds
am
like
I.
one.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
not.
I'm so scared. I'm scared of
Even
lakes
just
that are
going in-
dark that I
yeah.
can't see what's in it.
Even going into a pond like that, touch my foot. I'm gonna pretend like that was a little minnow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People often tell me like, "Oh, you have a fear of the unknown." I don't have a fear of the unknown. I just literally fear out of outer space and the bottom of the ocean. Like there's things in both of those areas.
I would probably say mine's the unknown because like I love going on like speedboats on the floats on the back. I'm terrified of falling off because I know I have to
Yep.
sit there and wait for the boat to come back and get me, and I'm like, what's down there?
Yeah, it is a fear of the unknown, but it's not like you're just afraid of things because you don't know what's there. But at the same time, it's like
Yeah, I guess you're right.
you are afraid of things because you don't know what the fuck's there.
Yeah, I'm not,
You
I don't
know?
Yeah.
I think that would be cool if
Yeah.
if I had those powers. Yeah, I'd totally do that.
I've been watching a lot of things on space since the Mars rover died.
Opportunity.
Yeah, and I
Rip.
just saw a video, and it was on Reddit, on the NASA Reddit. It showed like a giant piece of metal, and it had like this huge divot in it. And next to it was this little, it was 1 inch long piece of plastic. And they're like, this is what happens when a 1 inch piece of plastic hits metal while in orbit. And it knocked the satellite out of space.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. It was like, I'm not kidding, it was like 6 feet long and huge, just destroyed by a 1 inch piece of plastic. That's fucking scary.
Yeah.
Wow,
Stop
somebody
polluting
just
people.
launched a whole car out into space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
you know?
a Tesla floating around out there.
Oh yeah, that
Whoops.
is crazy. Can you imagine that shit? And then I watched one that was an astronaut like answering all the major questions about space, and one was like, "What does space smell like?" And he's like, "Steak.
What?
Smells like burnt steak."
What?
Yep.
Oh, burnt steak.
Yep.
Oh.
He's like, it smells like burned steak.
I'm pretty sure he's just smelling like atmosphere, like
Probably
he's smelling ozone.
How
Well,
can
at
you
least he
smell
didn't
it?
say
because
toast.
he went on a spacewalk.
but there's like
If he
no
said
air there.
toast, then he needs to go see a doctor.
Well, I'm sure that.
I'm having a stroke. Why do I smell burnt toast?
I don't know. That's what he said. He was like dead serious about it too.
Who was the astronaut?
He looked like the guy from Cannonball Run, but
Was it Chris?
no, he's old and had a mustache.
Was he the guy who did the song in space?
I don't
The
know.
Oh,
somebody space
I know.
space station Tom or whatever.
Who's the guy who was in
a
Cannonball
ground
Run?
control to
Space
Major
Odyssey?
Tom.
Yeah, ground control to Major Tom. There was
Space
some,
oddity.
yeah, there was some astronaut that went into space and did that song, and it was like the first music video to be made in space.
That's pretty
It's pretty
phenomenal.
cool.
Yeah,
What?
Wow.
and I think his name was Chris
Hemsworth.
Fine.
something like that. No, it was like
Pratt.
with an H.
Chris Hemsworth
Evans.
is ID10T podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it Hetfield? Is that a name?
James Hetfield?
Chris
James
Hetfield?
Hetfield? Oh.
I can't remember.
We're terrible people.
No. Do you know who James Hetfield is?
No.
Oh, stop it.
You know,
Lead
speaking
singer
of
of
looking
Metallica.
like somebody,
Lead singer. of
yesterday I had
Metallica.
to do a hiring event for work, and I would have taken a picture, but it would have been really inappropriate.
Uh-oh.
I met a guy that in real life looks like the Old Man Blake mask that we have.
That's
I swear to
phenomenal.
God,
Oh,
I saw it. He
no.
had like the spots like on the top of his head and everything,
liver
like the
spots.
mask.
Liver
is. And I was like, I really want to take a picture with this man to show you guys, but I couldn't.
Oh my
Pretend you're making
goodness.
a phone call with your phone. and
Right.
take a picture. I've done that.
Hello.
I'm the person that
Hello.
when I do that, I have my flash on and I don't realize it.
Flash,
I'm
and
gonna take
he
the
just
chance.
turns and looks at you, and you're like, "Oh, sorry, I just turned my flashlight
Uh-oh.
on."
Shelby and I, we were at it was our 1 year. It was our 1 year anniversary, right?
Yeah.
And we went to Charlevoix to go to these like castles. And we're there, and they did like a tour and then like a dinner thing, and it was kind of set up like a wedding where there's like tables and you're sitting with people and blah blah blah. So then they bring out the soup, and it looks really good. It was like some kind of like butternut squash soup. And oh come on,
I hate butternut
Oh,
squash.
they
It's
always
well,
have that on my work retreats, and I hate it.
yeah. But it looked really good, and so
That's-
then
I like
anyways,
butternut
it's like
squash.
dim lit. We're in this like old castle,
With
and
old
there's
people.
yeah, there's all these
Everyone's, like, 6
people we
feet
don't
up.
know around us, and then Shelby's like, she gets her phone out and she goes to take a picture of the soup, and she left her flash on, and so then it just like illuminates like in a 5-mile radius, like a lightning bolt that makes no sound, and just
Did everyone stop and go?
Awesome.
yeah, and then she like quickly put her phone away, like, whoa, what was that?
What
Yeah,
happened?
What was that? Did you see my soup glowed? A miracle!
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do that stuff so often. I have like if I start talking about somebody in the car, I pick my phone up to make sure I didn't butt dial them.
Oh, I do that all the time. I'm like,
Cara's done that
gotta
in
make
real
sure
life
I'm
though.
not-
Oh gosh.
She was I think it was like your dad or something. You were
Oh yeah,
butt
that was
dialed.
bad. That's a bad story.
That was funny.
He chased my friend's truck down and started like smashing the window because she called him an asshole.
Uh-oh.
Whoops.
Oh no.
Wow.
It's a oopsie.
That's because your dad's fucking insane.
That was a long time ago.
Nah.
It was like 10 years ago.
How did you guys end up in Traverse? Like full story end up in Traverse? Because you were supposed to go to a different school.
I was going to go to a different school. I was graduated from SC4 through the middle college program, and
Because you were
homeschooled.
homeschooled.
Woo, homeschooling represent. Yeah. But no, I was homeschooled for all of 7th grade. To crickets. 2 people. Yeah. No, but for like 7th grade all the way to high school, I was homeschooled. Then I got this middle college thing, which was like dual enrollment. And then I had my associate's degree in graphic design, and I was going to go to Kendall in Grand Rapids, which is owned by Ferris State. It's a really cool
Art
place.
college.
Yep. And I like toured that place like 2 or 3 times actually.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was definitely dead set.
Beautiful
I was like,
school.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's in Grand Rapids. It's awesome. But yeah, I looked at there a whole ton. I actually bought a MacBook for it because that was part of the tuition, like to go. Like that was a requirement that you needed. And then my professor, whom I'm good friends with, he told me about his friend who he went to school with actually at Kendall growing up, that he's an art manager for a place in Traverse City. And he was like, you should talk to him. And I'm like, I want to more talk to this person. And that's exactly what I said.
Talk need.
English.
I brought up my caveman club, and I want talk more. And no, that was basically
man.
that was
Pretty much what Vox did before he met you. So
yeah.
who this Tony?
Oh my gosh! But no, he showed me. We drove to Travers, and I toured Britain, where I work now, and then I came back and I was like, hey, if I can, just start working with my degree right out of college, and just go, why not? And then I talked to Shelby about it, and we had a big old discussion. And it was like, could go to Grand Rapids, could go to Traverse City, Traverse City. That's how we got
Either
there.
way, both pretty great places to live, as
Yeah.
far as I know.
And you were just along for the ride?
Yeah, like at first I was like, Grand Rapids is the promised land. It's gonna
Yep.
be great. But now that we live in Traverse City, I would never be able to deal with the traffic that's in Grand Rapids. 'Cause just driving here, or like when we went to Detroit yesterday and you
Yeah,
were driving
yeah.
Vox, I was like, I can't watch this because my chest is hurting. Like too much traffic.
Yeah,
The
there's a
traffic,
lot
the
going
traffic is much worse here than it is in Grand Rapids, but the traffic still is pretty congested in Grand
Yes.
Rapids.
And like in Traverse City, it's bad just because of like tourists, but it's just like people that don't know how to drive. It's not like it's so congested. Like the roads are like 2 lanes, not 4.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
for-
the roadways in Grand Rapids are confusing in a lot of parts where it's
Yeah.
like
For you,
the way
maybe.
that you get on and off the expressway and turn.
That's how
There's,
Detroit
like-
is for
And
me.
then
Traverse
the
City's a
names
little bit
change,
confusing,
Like,
though.
yeah, like
Yeah.
left or right, different name.
None of these cities here are going to be as bad as Dallas.
No.
The freeways of Dallas, like literally, you can come onto a freeway and your next exit, like you can come on the on ramp on the right side, and the next exit you need is on the left side, and there's 5 lanes. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Dude,
And it's
that-
literally
I
you
s-
have
In a
less
semi.
than, you have less than half a mile to make that, and it's exit only,
That's
not
where,
even in
that's
the
where you
second
want that
lane.
teleportation superpower.
Yep.
Exactly.
But that's seriously how Detroit's becoming. When they redid 696, which we drove on yesterday, I was like, why the fuck do I have to get over 5 lanes to the left lane to get off, to do a loop, to get back on, to go to the right lane, to get off? It's like,
I
what
hate
the
left-hand
shit?
exits. I hate them
Yeah.
so much.
I'm going to get worked up, but I fucking hate that city, man. I
Well,
fucking
there's
hate
on
it.
75. Is it 75? You get off or you get onto the freeway, and then you're also getting onto.
You're on an exit only lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks too.
So weird.
I hate when freeways do that too.
Why do Michigans suck? Just Michigans.
Pop.
It's
Why
not
do,
just
why do
Michigan.
Michigans?
Why do Michigans
Why
suck?
do Mich
There's
suck?
2 of us. There's an upper and a lower part. There's 2 Michigans.
You're
Me hate
de-evolving on that side of the
Peninsula.
table.
Fucking caveman
my club.
over here. Drive bad.
So what's your official title?
I think it's either graphic designer or production designer. It
Oh.
kind of
He doesn't even know.
It's pretty basic.
Well,
man. I
it's
thought it was
kind of
something
like I don't like to say graphic designer because when I tell people I'm in graphic design, I always think they envision me like in a coffee shop making a poster for a local band.
As a
you know?
typical hipster.
Yeah, and it's like it's not like that. I do a lot of like file handling and like conversions and I make a think what
Tell them what you sent me
what
that I didn't look at fully, but you still sent them to me because you were pumped about it.
the high res
Yes.
McDonald's food. Yeah, I got.
Yes.
What?
There was a job that came through the other day, and it was for McDonald's. It was just an advertisement, like the $1, $2, $3 thing.
Yeah.
And they had these super high res images of like a McDouble and their breakfast and like the chicken nuggets
nuggets.
and everything, and you could zoom in and see like the pores of this like meat. It was great. It was
It's not real meat. The things they take pictures of is not real
this
meat.
meat substitute. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all glued together, so nothing moves.
I definitely have a folder on my desktop called high res food. And it's just and like you get a steak image. Oh man,
Why
your
are you
morning
not
is just
posting
ruined.
that on Reddit? Like you could make a huge subreddit.
Well,
off
because
that.
I don't know the
Copyrighted.
I
Copyrighted.
would say I don't know the images, so they're definitely just like a share with myself kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think
For my
it
own
really-
entertainment.
I don't think it matters though. Like just oops, this accidentally got dropped into my Google Drive, and then I started a
Whoops,
VPN
this is
at
in my
home.
Dropbox.
And, yeah.
I do know one time we got art.
Yeah,
for,
this
it was
isn't
for,
premeditated crime.
It's not recorded now. It's fine.
there is some stuff that does come through that it's like, don't talk about this. Like this isn't happening. And I know,
Oh.
like yeah, you're not supposed to share.
You get NDAs on it and stuff.
Well, like when you guys
Non-disclosure
print-
agreements.
Well, when they
I don't
print
know
for like
that
They don't make you
sports
sign anything that
things, they
says I
have to
can't
do
talk about this.
No, well, like
the
one of them was
team-
like
both teams.
Oh.
for what now?
Like when you guys do for like Super Bowl shit, you do like both teams, and because they don't know who's gonna win, so they send
Oh,
both
okay.
of them.
Yeah. Well, and one of them is just like
Cool.
they want to later on share this big thing, so they don't want people to go and take a picture of it and be like, "Look at this," and then everybody already knows, and it's not.
Right.
It's not like a.
Have you done like any big festival prints or anything like that?
We do like stuff for bands through this one company called Hellcat, and they get a lot of. It's usually just like a big ass banner with just the band's logo on
Ass
it.
banners?
Yeah,
Ass banners?
big ass banner.
Well, I worked at Britain for a short period of time, and I would sew for concert like backgrounds and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we ended up doing one for Jack White, and that was pretty sweet. 'Cause
Oh,
I knew who he was. I'm like, this is so cool.
We do a lot
That
of
is
stuff for
cool.
Meyer. That's the other thing too, is I get like Meyer stuff all the time.
Oh.
Some of that stuff is pretty funny that comes through there. But if you go like the produce section, all the stuff that's hanging up in the sky
Yeah.
and stuff, that's I had worked on.
That's pretty
some
cool.
of that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was wondering if you ever did like Coachella or fucking Spring Awakening or Burning Man or anything.
See, like maybe we have done something like that, but it's not
'Cause that would be
it's
something-
not labeled like that. It's not like this is for Coachella. It's
Oh.
it's some company's name.
For a band or a company or
Yeah, because we actually print for
ads.
Vistaprint.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, and it's something that you wouldn't know, but our large scale stuff, like our mesh, like real big banners, we don't do anything
Like what we
on
need
cards.
to go right here.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, but
I
but
know.
like card stock and that kind of stuff, we would never print. But we're like subbed through Vistaprint.
See, that's pretty cool. I don't know. You just said like some stuff we can't talk about. So I wonder if like you have the announcement for fucking Lollapalooza this year, and you're just like, I'm working on things that I don't even know what this is for. And
No, I don't have anything that's like under wraps right now that
Oh,
I
what
can
the shit,
leak
man?
or anything. It's
come
not,
on, come on.
It's not that often that it happens, but it does.
You guys are pretty artistic, though. I know that you're doing graphic stuff, but you draw really well. You blow my mind with your drawings.
That's like the only thing I do.
What? Oh
Is
my
draw.
gosh.
You
The
paint
only
and
thing I
shit
do.
too.
Yeah.
And I've
Well,
seen your
I just meant,
charcoal
like,
stuff
art
that's
in general.
incredible.
Like
Yeah.
I'm bad at spelling, I'm bad at math, so art's like my one strong suit.
You're really good at permanently putting things on people.
I do that. Yeah.
No, I do that.
That's a thing.
Yeah, you are correct.
I have an art show coming up in May
Where at? Plug it.
in Port Huron. It's at Studio,
1280.
former Studio 1219,
Oh.
now Art Studio 1219. I think is what the new name is.
Thanks, Texas.
Yeah, I guess that's probably why.
That's what it is.
It's like an alumni thing through the SC4.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
So it's
What are
in
you selling?
May. All different kinds of stuff. I have fluid paintings with resin. I'm going to be doing handmade jewelry, like earrings, necklaces,
Ooh.
a few drawings. The whole theme is like change. So like I'm taking metal and changing it to like hand pounded metal, all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
And then I'm doing a small series that has to do with extinct animals and like conservation efforts and stuff like that, and like water conservation. All the fluid paintings are gonna go towards Great Lakes and like stopping Pipeline 5, like shutting that down and stuff.
Okay.
So
That's pretty interesting.
Wow. So you're a good person. That's nice to know.
every time I do a show, I try.
You do
and-
know some box.
I try and do some type of giving back when I do shows.
That's good.
That's nice. I have a cool ass bowl that
Ass
Shelby
bowl?
made. Yes, an ass bowl. It's upstairs and it has all of my like little knick-knack things in it. It's really sweet. I like that. Used to be on my. I cracked it even more because I'm an idiot. But it used to be on my nightstand, and you were just like, "This has a tiny little crack in it, so please give it a home." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And then I
Oh.
dropped it again.
I should bring you a new bowl. We really want to do pottery because like when we lived downstate,
Right.
I knew like at least 8 potters, and they were all like, "You're so cool," or "You guys are friends. You can come over whenever." And like we got an invite last time we were downstate from friends that split off, and now they're their own pottery. And they're like, "You can throw with us whenever," but they're currently in Ireland, so even
Oh.
if
Oh,
we
are they right
wanted
now?
to throw,
I knew they were
we
talking
couldn't
about
with
that.
them.
They said whenever, not wherever.
It's true.
Like
Yeah.
a bit of a travel.
Very true. Yeah.
You made like incest things one time.
Incest?
Incest?
What?
Incest.
You know what?
I'm taking my
You know,
headphones off.
she mentioned pottery, and I'm imagining like the movie Ghost, and then you're talking about incest. So like now it's with a sister apparently.
so
Like
impressed.
Jesus Christ, Vox.
No.
You know what I meant?
Incense.
Sense.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Hippie bullshit.
I made one of those. And I know she
Incest?
made a bunch of them.
Oh, did you make
Yeah.
them? I thought. Oh, did you
I
make the
have-
one with a turtle on it?
Yeah, I made the ones where there was 2 little turtles and they were supporting like a little incense burner.
And then they broke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Incest burner. They were incest turtles. They were brother and sister, and they fucked. Nobody knows. It's fine.
I hate my life. This sucks.
You hate
Kara's
your wife.
crying.
No, well, yeah, that too. But
You don't have a wife.
Life.
For a turtle.
Well, at this rate, his wife is probably his sister. So
I I don't have a sister.
That you know of.
Yet. You put a blonde wig on Bryce, you're fine.
Oh my god!
I hope my parents never hear this.
Even if you put a wig on Bryce, he still is like too manly looking to look
Way
like
too
a
manly.
Well,
girl.
then Vox is the wife.
Plot twist.
What the fuck?
What are we doing?
I don't know.
You're doing it. You're doing all of it.
I'm a terrible individual. It's fine.
I was just asking about pottery shit, and I
Ins-
said
in
one
incest.
thing. It's like I felt like a teacher who said orgasm instead of organism in science class.
I called condominiums condoms before to my grandparents.
You guys gonna buy a bunch of
I
condoms?
said condoms instead of It was like I said condoms instead of like condos or something like that. I don't know. It was just
Oh.
bad. It was like 10.
Talk
That's
about
good
foot
stuff.
in my mouth. Jesus Christ.
But no, Shelby was talking about pottery, and I'm just imagining her like doing the whole ghost thing with the spinning wheel.
I know
and,
that.
like,
I thought about the same thing.
and then you said incest, and that whole image got really fucked up for me.
I'm so sorry I've done that. I can't believe you've
You
done
know,
this.
Mike. I don't know why I keep
What
calling
the
you
fuck are you doing to me?
Who's Mike?
Mike is one of my friends, and I'm.
Well, I'm
I
Mark.
work, I
I'm
work
not
out
Mike.
with him.
Do we need to
You
write
guys
my
look
name down
nothing
for you?
alike.
Get a name
Okay,
tag.
Mark. That's when it pays off to not have an imagination.
Uh-oh. We're drawing here. We got it. Oh, it's the name tag.
There you go. Got a name tag.
I'm sorry.
Get-
I don't know.
You're
why.
holding it under the middle, and it looks like it says "Dead Mark" because your shirt says
fuck?
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah, it just says Dead Mark.
That's pretty cool.
Jesus. What is going on?
I can tell you one story about pottery that I thought was interesting.
It doesn't involve incest, does it?
No, not this time.
I'm out.
But when I was, because Shelby did pottery for a lot longer than I did, and then I started, and I just like took hand to it. It just came naturally. But
I was so pissed.
I know.
The first day, first class, because I was like, you should take this class in college. You might like it. Because he has like upper body strength, and that's what you need to throw pottery.
To help like the
Yeah, to
molding.
be able to like do it. So I'm
Also,
like,
you
I'm
thought
like,
I was
it'd be
cute,
fun.
and that
That's
we
true.
should take a class together.
She was thinking about Ghost then, too.
Yeah, the same
I was
idea in
just
my mind.
taking it because I worked
She wanted you
there,
to be
so
her
I'm like,
Patrick
you should
Swayze.
take it.
yeah.
But I was like, yeah, it'll be fun. And I'd been doing pottery since I was 16, and at the time I was like 20, I think.
Yeah.
And then he goes to class, and the teacher's like, we're gonna practice centering, and she walks over to him, and he has a bowl done. He already did a bowl, and she's like, have you done this before? And he's like, no. And
Nope.
she's just like, I don't believe you.
Don't believe you. She's like total Anchorman.
But I know in the learning, like just how pottery and everything works, I was looking at recipes for like making glazes. So it takes, and like if you've ever made a glaze, it's like glass and like shards of metal and like asbestos, and you like cook all this up into this powder, and it's
And try not to get cancer.
yeah, exactly. It's like real toxic.
Yeah, because
And-
they use like silica powder, which you have to wear a ventilation mask, because if you inhale that, you will get cancer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
it's
God.
gonna happen.
So I remember looking at these recipes, like there's ounces of this and da 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 da, and all these things at different parts, and then I find a recipe, and then I'm like, we should do this, and then we should share it. And Shelby was like, no, and I was like, what? She was like, you don't share glaze recipes with other potters, and I'm like, what? It's not what? And then she was like, once you have that, it's yours. Like you don't want to give it away because then people can copy it and make like clones of it, and then it devalues your special glaze that
Oh.
you made. And I was like, it's not like friendship bread where you make it and then you take a piece and you give it to the next person. She's like, no, fuck no.
Yeah, like
She has like the artist mindset of like this is your custom.
Well,
this is like your thing.
Yeah.
It's
like-
This is your worth.
that is the mindset
Yeah.
of like
Like-
all potters.
like
Like, that
Powabik.
is
Right.
yeah.
Powabik is the oldest pottery studio or pottery like company in Michigan. They're very famous. They're in Detroit. You can go there and walk around and check out like local stuff, and they like have artists that make tiles for them, and they have one glaze that's like this mint green, and it's nowhere else in the world. Like if you buy something from them, like that's the only
And it has
color.
worth because nobody
Right.
can make it.
right. Yeah, like it's secret. To get in there, there's a guard with like a code.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Thanks
Crazy
for
stuff.
everyone who makes bowls. risking your life and making things private.
Secret Service is guarding those bowls.
Yeah,
Bucks.
man. Well, she's like, you inhale this stuff, you'll fucking die. I'm like,
It's
all right.
asbestos causes cancer.
So I'm like eating out of a bowl that someone's like, I could die if I make this incorrectly. It's pretty weird.
Yeah.
It's pretty strange. The same thing goes for plastic. You like inhale bad plastic.
If you
Something
burn
like that, yeah.
plastic,
I did
So-
that once. I cut a record into the shape of a
Oh, I remember those.
Batman, but I didn't have anything to cut it with, so I used a soldering.
Oh, wow.
It was bad.
That's
got-
vinyl.
Yeah,
That's
Lily
rough.
got real mad at me. Then I opened the door. I'm like, it's okay. The wind.
You're like, I was being artistic. Leave me alone.
Oh my gosh.
So when you're making a glaze now and you turn that into a pot, now is that ceramic technically, or like what is the finished product called?
The glaze, it would be glass essentially because of the silica. So it's mainly silica.
Okay.
And then other chemicals that would give it the color, the whether it's going to be like shiny or matte, because most glazes you put through a normal kiln, which you if you've ever seen any TV
Like an art
show,
class and stuff.
that type of kiln. And then there's other types of kilns that would be used outdoors, which would be like raku, and that's a different process. But the pottery that you throw, that's clay, and I'm pretty sure like none of that would be man-made. Like it's all sourced from the earth
Okay.
and stuff. Whether it be like porcelain or it's called beeswax, which is like a mix of porcelain with like just a basic like brick type clay, but it makes
Okay.
it slightly smoother. Yeah.
I guess I've never thought about like synthetic clay. I've never.
I'm not
I don't
sure
think-
about
I
that,
feel
but
like
I
synthetic
feel like
clay
it's
isn't a
not
thing.
a thing.
Yeah, I don't think there
Probably not.
is.
I mean, maybe it is because everything can be synthetic these days, but I feel like clay, they would just dig it up.
Right.
Right.
There's a lot of it.
A whole lot of it.
You can go to my dad's backyard. It's all clay.
They can melt down bricks or something. I don't know.
Is that a thing?
I don't fucking know.
You can take like if you make something and it turns out crappy or it like folds in on itself or whatever, you can let it dry out and then crumble it all up like in a powder and then
add
run
water
it.
to it, right?
Yep, and then you can run it through a thing called pug mill, which is just like this big easy squeeze cheese tube that compresses all the clay into like a big turd that comes out at the end. And then you
Giant
cut it and
log.
then you can recycle
It's
it.
Play-Doh.
Yeah,
It's Play-Doh.
it is. It's like that big. Yeah, but just scary.
Every time you guys talk about art, I'm like, why am I not more artistic?
It's fun. Like
Why do I
I
suck?
would encourage anyone if they want to do something like just for fun to try it, like go to your local art studio or like college and just sign up for like just a simple like hand building class or
Kari, you want to do some
Today's
anything
notes?
sponsor
like
is
that.
brought
It'd just
to you
be
by-
fun.
I would
Do I
love
wanna
to
do
do
some
pottery.
It's
ghosts?
just fun.
Huh?
I mean, you don't have to like be a wizard at it. Like just do it for fun. Like art's not meant to be perfect.
That's
Everyone's
that's
different.
like my
so-
love-hate relationship with these wine and paint things. Because I love how it is inviting for just everybody to go and do.
Oh, painting
it
with a twist?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, where it's like go it's because people are like, oh, I don't want to just sit around and paint a painting, but then it's like, oh, but I can drink while I'm painting a painting with a bunch of other people. Sounds great, you know. It's
Yeah,
like
it's meant to
a
be a social thing
aspect.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not
But
like.
it,
Oh, sorry. Go.
I was just gonna say it just opens up more availability to the
Yeah,
idea.
I'm not artistic by any means at all. But that painting that's in the bathroom,
Yeah.
I did at Scribbles, which is like painting with a twist. And it's fun because they just guide you through everything, and that works for me because I cannot just look at like a blank
Watch
canvas.
Bob
and-
Ross.
That's probably the thing that I like
Draw
the most
something.
about those classes is that it's very beneficial for people who aren't artistic at all because they make it so simple and so step by step that you feel like you've succeeded
Right.
when you're done with it.
Yeah.
And then it's still fun for people like my mom's really good at painting and drawing and she has a blast doing it and she loves drinking.
And it's
so
not like
she
you have
said
to follow their
she
guidelines
loves
step to
with it.
step by step either, because like you can still do your own thing.
Yeah, no matter how it no matter it, like everyone who follows the directions, everyone's paintings.
Yeah, when we did painting with a twist, it was like a castle
Harry Potter
theme. Yeah, it was a Harry Potter theme, and I drew a dark mark in the sky. Nobody else did that.
Yeah. He did. It's at her.
It was pretty cool.
Does it say dark mark?
No, it's
No, it's like the dark mark
I-
symbol. It's
I just
Jesus
wanted to
Smart
know if
ass.
he was trolling. I didn't know if he was
No.
trolling. I
it
mean,
was
your
a
name
skull
is-
with it was a
Yeah,
skull
he like
with a
had his
snake coming
phone
out
out
of its
over there.
mouth.
I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, nothing. Leave me alone.
I've been like doodling a lot lately. That's something that I just picked up on.
That's a little too much information there, Vox.
Doodling, not diddling.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, doodling. No, I like Peter Draws, who is like a YouTube Twitch guy, and the way that he draws is really inspiring to me. So I was just like, I'm gonna do things, and I bought a bunch of markers and just started like. Fucking...
Well, and then it's funny because you said you wish you were artistic, but you
I don't wish I was autistic.
but hey, that might make you more artistic. But I mean, I
You're
mean,
right. Actually,
you say that you wish you were more artistic, but you already do a lot of very
I know Tony
very
always
creative things.
Tony and Tasha are the only two that yell at me all the time. They're like, you need to just calm down.
Relax.
And if I were you, I'd get one of those like electronic sketch pads and do the whole digital drawing
but
stuff.
Then I gotta buy like fucking Illustrator because GIMP is shit.
Actually,
and
I can hook you up with a really good tablet brand. They're from Japan.
Oh,
Because I'm actually looking at getting one for work.
Today's sponsor is brought to you.
I can't pronounce it. I'd slaughter the name. But it's like almost $300, but you get a tablet and
Like a
really
program? Does it
come
everything
with software
it.
too?
Yep.
let's see.
There you go.
Really?
Boom.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
really cool.
Hook me up, maybe.
And you pass that along to me because I've been wanting one, but I
know.
don't want to go buy an iPad and the programs and stuff. To
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah,
So.
I
I
have
really-
friends that do like Patreon or whatever, and like sell their art, and they do like all different kinds of anime and stuff,
Oh,
where
that's cool.
they would need that type of programming, and they've used these pads for years, and they've never had them break or anything.
Awesome.
I really enjoy like sticker making now too, because I started making some for us, and now I'm just like YouTube.
I know I
how
really
to
want to
make
talk to you about that
how
today.
to make things, and then I just am like woohoo, and I make crazy fucking little weird things.
You start buying some adhesive paper and printing out your designs.
I
and
was
cutting
already
out
looking
stuff.
at it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I just
You should go to
And then
Michael's.
before you know, you
or
own a
Hobby
sticker
Lobby.
business.
I'm
I know.
addicted to Michael's.
See, that's the thing. Like, you're into stickers, you're into art, you want to make music, you want to play video games, you want to read. What else do you want to do?
I think at some point you need to make your own video game.
it's already in the works.
Say
Yeah.
it,
Oh,
it
that's
is.
another
Oh yeah,
thing
we
that you
have
do.
talked
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Do it.
And I'm like, I just like to sit on the couch and watch TV.
I did.
And you've got a
actually-
graphic designer
Play
right here to help you
Candy
out.
Crush.
I did work on it more recently. I took like a little bit of a break, but I'm now getting into level design, which is what I started when the last time I talked to you about it. But yeah, I'm like building level design, but my whole idea behind this game is I want it to be huge as far as open world. So I got most of the coding down for the movement and like picking things up and like adding items, but now I just want this huge world because I hate games that are like
Linear.
no, I don't mind linear games, but I hate games that, like Zelda, for instance, like there's a lot packed into that game, but I want so much more out of it. So I just want to make like this massive map, and I'm using a program called Tiled, which will actually allow me to make really big maps. But now it just takes time because I want to do everything else. So
Yep.
it's like, fuck.
It's hard to focus on one thing at a time when you have so many things.
My
you wanna do,
mind,
too.
I'm not ADHD, but I feel like I act that way because my mind is just constantly moving. So
I mean, you could.
so I'm
have
like,
ADD.
let's podcast again. Like, come over every day, guys. Let's do
Yeah.
this. You know.
If we lived across the street, we could.
The
And
house
who-
is still for sale.
Whose fault is that?
That house
Don't
is still
point
for
at me.
sale.
You want to know what
You
happened
could talk
yesterday?
them down.
Oh,
So
gosh.
yesterday
Oh, gosh.
we're at Blake's and I'm looking at they have the merchandise for the Great Blakes that they just released, which is one of their Kinder ciders. I didn't know it was part of the
Yes.
Kinder cider line, but it's for it's for the Great
That's the
Lakes
coffee
waters
one,
and
right?
everything. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So they had like the cool merch and stuff, and I wanted one of the sweaters. So Mark grabs a sweater. We're talking about our engagement photos and how I wanted him to wear like a red and black or a white and black buffalo plaid shirt. And they had some Blake's ones, so we got one with it's gonna have a Blake's logo on it, but I really don't care. We were looking at those, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll just get all three of them." And I'm like, "Why is he spending so much money?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I think my tax refund came in." I'm like, "Yours haven't even been sent yet, so that's my refund that you're spending."
Oh.
I'm like, that needs to go in the savings account because
Yeah.
it's bigger than yours.
Whoops.
yeah. But you guys just call them and talk them down, and then move in, and
Yeah.
it'll be great.
Yeah.
Because
Dude, we
they
have a
clearly
wedding
need
to
to
pay
be.
for.
They clearly need
We
to be
do.
talked down.
They do. Yeah.
What is they selling it at? What are they selling it at?
175.
Okay, so yeah, it's I don't
But
know
it's
why
been
it's
on
still
the
not
market
popping
for
up.
like 3 months.
It's
Talking
still
about
not
a
coming up, and that's
120
in the
and we're
range
good.
that I have my search in.
I don't think it's on Zillow.
It's not on Zillow.
I have
It's only on their
Home
site.
Snap, which is supposed to be an app that you can connect with realtors on.
It's not on Realtors. It's on their own site. It's private. That's why it's not popping up.
That's bullshit.
You guys want to move across the street too? Come on down. Everyone in the same house.
We bought made an offer on a house the same day that we saw it. So.
So did we.
Yeah.
This one.
Yep. Yeah, it's like that.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it. I want to see the house across the street.
Oh, it's
still,
so
but
pretty inside.
I think Mark's gonna
It's
love
so
it, and then he's gonna
pretty.
be like, it's too expensive, and he doesn't want to look at homes
It
that
is
he
too
can't afford.
expensive.
You just talk it down because
Yeah.
we paid $155 for this. There's no reason that should be up for $175.
Just threaten them.
No
Just
reason.
say we're gonna,
I will
put
burn
you-
this
Look,
house
if you don't
Sell it,
sell
we're
this
gonna
house to
burn
me
it.
for $100,000, I'm gonna burn it to the fucking ground.
Well, that's talking him down a lot, but
That is
I'll look them dead in the eye as I say, I'm gonna burn this house to the fucking ground.
Don't you want to buy this?
He's
house,
gonna be
sir?
wearing that coral sweater.
light a match. Try me, bitch.
I just see Mark like, I'm gonna burn it. Pull a me. There you go.
Listen here, fucker.
Yeah,
Can
that's
I
right.
see that? I didn't get to see it yet.
Oh, why are we doing? Okay.
Hands it
Don't
to
drop
me
it.
open.
He's gonna fall
Stab
and
box.
some of the
Tasha
headphone
just
cords.
pretends to stab somebody. What
Yeah.
is that?
See what I deal with every day.
How do you close it?
Just like
yourself?
close
No,
any other pocket
Oh.
knife.
Let me see.
No.
She doesn't know that. On the inside,
There's
babe,
a little
right?
switch
Yeah.
in the middle. You gotta pull it over and pull the blade down at the same time.
Oh, it's not gonna. Like,
See, this is why we
Oh,
just
I'm
need a
gonna
camera
break
on
a
all the
nail.
time.
She's handing it over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
the
go.
box was like, meh, but it is cute. That's what it, or cool. That's what he said.
I said nah because it says "love you forever"
Yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah.
and I was like, ah, that's awesome.
But it's cool. It's got a
Well, I
nice
asked
wood
her too.
handle.
I was like, "Is it spring loaded? Like, is it assist open?"
So I
and
sent
she
him a
sends me
video of me
and goes,
opening it.
and I was like, "Yes, it's fucking awesome." My blade needs to get sharpened. It's getting dull as fuck.
I've used mine pretty much every day at work since I bought it,
So,
or since
yeah.
since you gave it to me. It's pretty great. We gotta play a game.
What are we at right now? Do we have time?
We're at an hour. What time do you guys need to leave? It's like noon.
we were just gonna leave before it got dark, which is not
It's
now.
like 7
so,
o'clock.
Okay, so whenever.
Really? Have you guys played this before?
I don't even think. I was gonna be out of context. That'll even fit in Shelby's mouth.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but then when you said I don't think, and I'm like, he's gonna say it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like when I go to the
You've heard the
dentist,
things we
you
say
know
on
when
this
you go to the
podcast.
dentist and like they have to do an X-ray,
Mm-hmm.
those little like they're the T-shaped pieces of plastic they bite
Things
down
suck.
on.
Jeez, yeah,
Those
no,
like
yeah.
slice the fuck out of my
Oh,
mouth.
those
Yeah.
hurt so bad.
And it hurts,
hurt.
and my eyes are watering. And she's like, "Oh, this will
We
fit."
need-
And I'm like, "I need a children's one." And she's like, "Okay." And I put the children's one, and I'm like, "Do you have anything smaller?" And she's like, "No." And I'm just like, "I hate you."
How tall are you?
4'10" 3/4.
That's just to give.
What?
give
She's
people
adding
a
quarters.
mental-
I told them last night. I was like, I'm never the tallest in a group. Like I'm always the shortest, and it's so weird. Like because Shelby was walking next. I was wearing heels too, and Shelby's walking next to me, and I was like,
You
"Where'd
feel
she
like
go?"
a fucking Amazon.
I'm like looking. Yeah, I'm like looking around, and then she's like, "I'm right here." Like she knows that I'm like
Yeah.
looking for her.
It's normal.
You gotta check the bottom of your shoes. Make sure she's not under. She didn't get stepped on.
I just wanted to like for people listening,
Right.
preference like give a mental image of how tall you
Well,
are.
I recently went to Disney with family, and every place we went, they asked if I wanted a kids menu. So then after like day two, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna wear shorts and a tank top. That way, most of my tattoos are exposed,
Ah.
and my nose is pierced, and my ears are gauged. Like, why do they think a child would look
Right.
like that? And then we went to this one sports place, and the guy's like, "Do you need a children's menu?" And my aunt was she had had enough of that. So she was like, "She's 26." And he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "It's okay." And he's like, "I meant the baby," because I was holding my sister's baby. And he's like, I meant a kid's menu for the baby. And my sister was like, "He doesn't eat solid foods."
yeah.
And then the guy was
Pretty
like,
sure- pretty sure he's sucking on
"Enjoy,
titties for the week,
enjoy,
so-
enjoy."
You want free drinks
meal."
all night?
Yeah.
I'll bring you margaritas.
I was
Like,
like, it's
but
I mean, I think you're small, but I don't think you look like a child.
I don't think
No,
you
I
look
don't
like a
think so
child,
either.
dude. But it might be because we know you.
The
Yeah.
thing that's funny about all that is that after people offer you the kids menu, you're like, well, yeah, I kind of want the chicken fingers though.
yeah. Like, I'd take the children's menu.
give me a fucking Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Are you're not sleeved, are you?
Not yet.
Okay. I was just wondering because you said wearing a
I
tank
have
top.
them on the inside here.
Okay.
I don't have any on this arm.
That'd be
Okay.
cool to have like a 12-year-old with tattoos, though. I mean, like.
I think that's illegal. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
I know a 14-year-old that has tattoos.
That's because she did it to herself.
Yeah.
I
but
I
she
knew
still
kids
has
in high school that
tattoos.
had tattoos.
Well, little babies get their ears like pierced when they're like super tiny. Or
That's not
whatever, right?
permanently
Yeah.
marking their skin, though.
Yeah, but that's permanently.
I mean, there
something
have been people
doing
who
things
have
to your
given their
body.
babies
My ears were
tattoos
pierced
before
when I
and they
was a
get
baby.
arrested. So
Yeah.
I had the
mine
same
too.
earrings in from the time I was 3 until I was 12. The same pair of earrings.
I could see how that would be legitimized that way, just being like body modifications. That all falls under the same.
I don't even want to go there. 'Cause
Okay.
That sounds like like child abuse to me.
Getting your ears
there's
pierced?
No,
There's people.
Tattooing.
Well, there's
Tattooing a
people
little
that have their cats tattooed. Like they get, you know those cats that are like have no fur.
Yeah.
Whatever, the Sphinx. There's people that do that, and they're
Got
the
a little
owners.
like mom on
Well,
its
the
arm.
owners are like, it's okay because it didn't hurt them, and
Right.
and everyone's like, well, what do you mean it didn't hurt them? Because they pay so much money because they take it to like a hospital or whatever, a vet,
Yeah.
and have it put it's sedated.
sedated, yeah.
So then technically it doesn't. It's technically not hurting them because they're sedated, but
It's
then
still
it
pain
then it
that they feel for the
borderlines.
next couple weeks.
Yeah, because then it borderlines the idea of like, it's not for the animals. Like it's not the animals choosing. Like, hey, you see that koi fish? I want that on my side. Like
That's like
it's
Right.
that's
an
like legitimately
animal.
me like punching Fox in the face and knocking him out and then drawing on him in Sharpie. Like
yeah,
That's
I don't
pretty
know.
rude.
It's
Or
like,
it's like
putting
a
a
why
tattoo
thing.
on him.
It's like just
I mean,
why.
yeah.
But there's a healing
what's the
process
point?
with tattoos.
Right.
Believe me, I know
Yeah,
right now.
it's-
I'm itching like a
yeah.
motherfucker. But
Yeah.
that poor cat
that
scratching
cat,
himself.
like what the fuck?
Well, and it's dangerous because like that cat licks its junk, and then it's gonna lick the tattoo while it's healing and probably get infected. So yeah,
That is
it's just
terrible.
like it's
Who
not.
does that?
It's a sad thing. Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
you're a tattoo artist?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the craziest tattoo you've ever done? Like just
You ever tattooed a butthole?
I've never tattooed a butthole.
You want to?
I have tattooed a. No.
Somebody's gonna say something about the topics that she's a little bit more clear on, and
Yeah.
she's further away.
I have tattooed a acorn in an interesting area on a lady. She called because I had an opening. One of my regulars, something came up at work, so she had to stay late. So I'm like, okay, well now I have an opening. They'll just wait around for a walk-in. This lady calls, and she wants an acorn on her leg. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. It's not gonna take long, like maybe 20 minutes, super quick. She gets there, and she starts taking her pants off, and I'm like, you don't have to do that. Like, it's just your leg. Like, we can just roll your pant leg up. And she's like, oh, it's not my leg. And I'm thinking, well, where the hell are you getting it? And then she starts unbuttoning her pants. I'm like, oh. I'm like, well, I'm going to hand you this razor because we got to prep, you know? So you can go in the bathroom and shave the area. And she's like, oh, no, you can do it. And then at that point, I'm like, well, I'm deliberately going to take, like, my sweet time because I'm now getting $100 instead of $80. Like, this is
oh
shit.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Don't say anything. No,
So-
stop, because I know where his mind is going. I know.
so she wanted an acorn there because
Yeah.
that's where the nuts go, right?
Well, after she left, we kept making jokes like her husband's a squirrel, or we'd say that, or we would just be like, she's got one nut down there now.
That's where the nut goes.
Have you ever tattooed
They-
an ass?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
four times.
I feel like that would be
People
the
always
least
want butt
painful.
tattoos.
I don't like tattooing
I would get a butt
butts or
tattoo.
like boobs because it's so
No, you
it's
will
such a
not.
fatty
Yeah, I
area. Like you have to stretch the skin for the lines to be nice and sharp.
So you're groping
even,
everybody?
It's
Yeah,
even
pretty
harder to like stretch the line in an area where the skin is like so bouncy like that. It's really annoying. And the whole time I'm like, I hope this person doesn't fart. Thankfully, that's never happened. But that'd be so gross because I'm like, this is already disgusting.
Oh my goodness.
And not everybody's coming in with like nice butts. Like,
Yeah, like the last butt I tattooed, the lady had like legit black hair on her butt, and I'm like, I've never seen a butt that was so hairy for a lady. Well, I've never tattooed a guy's butt, but I don't know.
Want to try?
Mark, no. You
The-
don't
the
get any tattoos
first-
on
Totally
your
get an
butt.
ass tattoo.
The second
Down.
time I was
I would
getting,
get a butt tattoo.
Stop it. You have a nice butt. Don't
Okay,
do
so
it.
get a
She's gonna
little-
get your face
like-
on her one cheek.
No.
No.
And then she can just slap.
I would
Yeah.
love to- you know like
Slap
when
you
you
in the
clean
face.
like they clean stuff on TV or whatever, and then it's like ping, and the little like shiny.
Yeah.
Or get, like that, just
Like the little
Yeah.
star.
Yeah, like a little star mark.
like a shiny glint. Like
The second time I was getting, when you were tattooing me, someone offered, they were like, you still doing like
Oh, that's right. That
pre-training
was during the-
tattoos?
yeah.
Because I got 2 freckles on my butt and I just want to make it into a smiley face. And I know that's what you have too, right?
I have 2 freckles. Yeah.
He wanted a smiley
He
face.
just wanted a straight up
Mark, are
smiley
you
face.
Oh, I
jealous?
thought
He
because
knows
he-
what's
No,
on
no,
his butt.
No, he just wanted a straight up smiley face, and he didn't realize. I don't think he knew that I was
Yeah,
her
no, he
husband
didn't
sitting
know
there,
that.
and so he was just like, "Want to tattoo my butt?" And
Oh.
I don't think. I mean,
Yeah.
I just sat there or whatever because I.
Well, then
the
he got
conversation was
quiet
gonna
because I
occur
think
anyway.
my boss was like, stop fucking with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't mess with your boss.
That was funny.
He's a big dude.
He is.
He's like your size, Mark. No
I'd
thanks.
let him
He's,
tattoo
he's
my
over
butt.
6 foot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's a big dude. But you're married to a tattoo artist,
Mhm.
and you don't have any tattoos.
I don't.
I wouldn't tattoo him if he wanted me to.
No.
Why?
It's like not a taboo thing, but like as a tattoo artist, you're always like growing and getting better. Like my boss tattoos his fiance, and his brother was like, dude, you need to slow down tattooing her, because like in say like 5 years from now, what you look at, you think, oh, that's shit.
It's terrible, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's not, like, he's really good and stuff. But another reason his brother was like, if something happens and you're no longer with her, she's covered in your tattoos. Like,
Damn.
Right.
so
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
it's so covered to the point where like doing a cover up, it's almost impossible because her skin's completely covered.
Yeah.
So it's like you're just gonna black it out, really.
It's also I just don't have anything that I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. My cousin
don't
and
want 'em.
his wife.
I just don't
she
have
does.
anything that I want.
If I did tattoo him, it'd be the smiley underneath the two.
Yeah.
The two freckles.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I really
One
want to
little
do that.
line.
It's just so fun. I do it with Sharpie sometimes. It's just really
Aw.
funny.
I can tell that you've gotten better from the one on my chest and the one on my side to all these over here.
I think I've learned stretching techniques better too.
I'm
'cause
just
that's-
still in shock, like the vulture. I didn't show you, but
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I just got these
I s-
done.
I saw it like right after you got it done. We came over.
No.
No, these.
No.
These
these are
three are
brand
brand
new.
new.
Oh,
I just got these done.
I thought, I don't know why I thought I saw the whole thing all the way down, or maybe you
just-
just showed
You
us
just
the other
lifted
ones
up
you were
his
gonna
shirt.
add, and that's why I thought I saw.
I just
already.
love I've gotten compliments already. Like guys at work are like, holy shit, like that vulture is insane.
And I did it with super thin lines, so once it heals and expands slightly, there should still be skin tone between.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. We're gonna have to go.
Oh, yeah.
We want to do what I want to do white between them for sure.
Yeah, that'll make it
That's gonna
crisp.
hurt like a motherfucker.
That's gonna hurt.
Color
'cause
hurts.
White is gonna be like like putting white in. You go a little bit deeper. So
Wow, thanks.
Yeah, when you did white on mine, right? Yeah. I was ready to just call it a day and be like, I'm done. I don't want to do
Well,
this anymore.
my ribs hurt.
You got one too?
Well, she got hers touched up.
ankle.
I got mine touched up like
Oh,
a
okay.
few
We
when
changed
we
the
went
color
a few
on
months ago.
hers, Yeah.
I thought my ribs hurt, and then you got to my hip. You know,
Yeah, dude.
I was
Yeah.
nuts.
See, you see, when we go on our honeymoon to Traverse City, we're going to get tattoos done. That's what's
Okay.
gonna have them over up there.
Once
Oh,
you're off
good.
the ribs, like going to those organ areas.
Yeah,
or
you get to that little soft skin. And
That's oh my god.
Yeah, how far down does yours go? Like,
let's
does
say
did it go all the way
love
there?
handles
Yeah.
are like a really
Pretty
painful
close.
area.
Oh, wow.
Pretty close.
it goes right under my rib cage. And that was the worst.
My-
Once
Right
you're
at the
off
bottom of the
rib
rib
cage,
cage.
it hurts.
No.
I was like, "Hey, ow! Stop that!" And she was like, "Yep, your love handles are gonna hurt." And she's like, "Zzz." I was like, "Okay, ow!"
Yeah.
And then
Not fun.
she's got to stretch it out too, so
I was
it
getting
feels like you're
antsy.
just getting sliced open.
Near the end of that, I was getting real antsy. I did not like that. Hopefully, my dad doesn't listen to this.
Does he not know?
If
No.
he does, hey, Big V,
Are you sure?
Box got
You've
tattoos.
talked about having
You've talked about it
tattoos.
before.
Yeah,
He
you
ha-
have.
On the
He hasn't
podcast.
listened though.
I apologize right now.
It's fine.
My mom knows only about these two. She doesn't know about my side, so I haven't told her. It's never really of her business, but
It's news.
yeah. Hey,
Not
there
like
go.
you live there. You're fine.
Didn't he say you just didn't? He just didn't want you to get him while you were living under his roof.
He does
Yeah.
not want me to get him ever, but we talked last week sometime, and I was having a real rough day at work, and we were talking about stuff, and he was like, "Yeah, you get all those fucking people with their tattoos hanging out all over the place over there," and I was like,
I mean, yours aren't hanging
All
out
right.
all over the place.
No,
All
I
of
know,
mine are
it's-
covered by a T-shirt, so
"No, whatever."
Not-
I don't care.
not for the next couple I get, but
Yeah, they weren't like They didn't seem very like upset about mine when they saw my tattoo.
He can't say anything about yours. You're not.
Yeah.
That's why
I
he's
mean,
trying
he
to-
did say
He's seen
he was
yours,
like
he
said
can't
something.
say anything about you guys because you're not his kids. So he's
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
"Okay,
he
but
did
for
say he
me."
was like, "Oh, like you're such a pretty girl. Why did you
Yeah,
feel the
that's
need to
his-
do that
his-
to your body?"
That's
His
what my
go-to
family
thing.
says.
Yeah, I'm like, it's just-
because your body looks boring and
It's-
mine has cool art all
it's
over
expressing yourself in the way you
When people
want.
walk up to you, they didn't say, "Hey, nice arm." Like, where'd you
Yeah.
get it or something?
Yeah.
cool skin, bro.
Amazon.
Those freckles look great, dude. Holy shit, those freckles are a smiley face.
Are you gonna
It's
go real
awesome.
big with your gauges?
No.
No, that's about
They're
it.
the size, yeah. Because, like, my ear, you can kind of, at the bottom of the earlobe, it kind of goes out a little bit.
Okay.
And I don't want to go any bigger than that.
You don't want it to
'Cause-
like curve out like a lot.
And because, like, when I, like, if I have dangly ones that are like, not elephant horn. They're some type of horn, rhino horn, and they're like carved. And when I wear those, they like flop, and it's weird. And so like I don't like want them to do that too much. Like I have friends that theirs are like bigger than a quarter. They're like 7/8 or something like that. They're huge, and when they take them out, their earlobes just like hang, and there's no way to come back from that unless they want to like cut that off and then like reattach it, but then they have little baby earlobes.
Yeah, because if you just keep stretching down, then it's gonna get thinner and thinner at the bottom unless
And
you
mine-
start it off
my
higher to go out.
Yeah, the right one's already thin. Like in the winter, if I wear metal tunnels, the bottom of my ear like stings if I'm outside too long.
Oh, jeez.
So,
What's your favorite tattoo that you have on yourself?
probably my sternum piece.
See, I haven't seen
One of
that
my
one.
friends from college designed it for me. I told her because I have bees on my knees,
Yeah.
and so I told her,
Bees
and I
knees?
like
The
and I
bees
like
knees.
floral, and I really like mandalas. So I wanted her to like make a beehive, almost like mandala style, with some type of like petals or leaves coming out of it. And so then she like custom designed it for me.
I like
pretty
your
awesome.
tooth a lot.
Oh yeah, the tooth one I think is really fun. I like that one.
And
too.
I like the one that's on your foot, the sun.
the sun one.
Yeah, love that one. I remember that was the first one you had showed me. That was
Mm-hmm.
literally the first conversation I had with Shelby. I was like, "Cool tattoo." She's like, "Thanks."
Yeah,
And
they're
she's
conversation starters.
Like, yeah, she's like, I love this one. It's my little foot." And I
Or
was
the
like, "Sweet."
taco, because it's just a fun one.
That's
Hell
pretty
yeah.
awesome.
I
Hell
really
yeah.
like tacos.
Oh yeah, we have 2 Mexicans on the show right now.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Hello.
Yeah, we don't look like Mexicans, though.
Neither of you
Yeah.
look Mexican.
You guys cousins?
No, you guys related?
I mean, they could be.
We're all cousins.
They're from the
So-
same general area, Blue Water area, right?
Yeah, so we're just
What-
related.
What was the last name?
Amador or Pena?
Oh, I'm related to some Peñas.
Oh my
like
god.
towards Port Huron?
Yeah.
Yep.
Rachel Peña?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She's like my
Her
third cousin.
her dad Joe is my grandma's brother.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god!
Oh, they're related.
Oh my
You guys are related. What the fuck?
You're actually
Yeah,
cousins.
Rachel's in Kentucky right now with my uncle.
What
yeah,
the
her
fuck?
husband works at Ford with him.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well, that
god.
side of the family, like we don't see them that often, but I always love that side of the family because they actually do like quinceañeras, and
Yep.
they actually like do fish fries, and they get together and do like tamales like as a family. And my
Yep.
side doesn't do that, and so whenever Uncle Jesse posts pictures, I'm like, I want to do that.
Yep, they do that. We used to go to the one of the churches downtown in Port Huron. They would always do like the big Cinco de Mayo
Yeah,
stuff.
Guadalupe.
Yep, we were doing that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my
funny.
god.
All right, it turned to the Shelby and Cara podcast.
Car actually had a quinceanera.
You made a joke and it was true.
I know.
Nice job. Car actually had a quinceanera.
No, I had
Well,
a
sort of.
sweet 16 that was themed like my quinceañera because I only got one or the other. We weren't
Yeah.
going to do both.
Oh, okay.
Quinceañera's
So we did like the
13?
dress, the entrance, the presents, the way they bring the
13,
presents
14?
out.
Quinceañera's 13 or
15.
15.
Yeah.
15. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Well,
That's pretty insane.
Yeah,
You guys
Small world.
realized your family.
goddamn 7 steps of separation. You know, it's
No.
very strange.
And 6 degrees.
I know.
of-
I have my ex-boyfriend's step grandma is my grandma's cousin.
Oh, that's right.
That's weird.
Yeah. I mean,
You
so we're
dated
not
You're not really related.
we're
but
not really related, but
That was like the guy my
Yeah.
sister dated out in Lapeer. His aunt was related to my grandpa Ron, but my grandpa Ron's related like by marriage. So.
that's how I forgot her name, but that's how she's related to Ryan, like because she married his grandpa, and then my grandma was like, "That's my cousin." I'm like, "What the heck?" I'm like, "Okay," and everyone would like joke that I was dating my cousin. I was like, "He's not really my
We-
cousin." Though.
we
Vox
did-
was foreshadowing earlier.
We did that to Cara's sister. We picked on her because she was dating a guy that.
Yeah, which
technically
sucks
was a
because he was
cousin.
probably like the nicest guy she's ever dated.
Oh.
Yeah, she doesn't pick very nice guys. It's fine.
You guys ready for this dumb game?
Oh wait, I had a question for Shelby.
Oh,
Have you ever tattooed like freckles on someone?
I haven't. My boss did recently.
Okay.
It's interesting because like, a lot of people in the summer when they get freckles, there's different like colors that people can get. So you have to make sure because like a lot of colors, once your skin tone heals over, it changes. So you want to make sure like you're gonna do the right tone.
God,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
like-
not
and
want
then
to
not make them
face
too
tattoo.
big because I've seen ones where they look awful. They look
Yeah.
like moles instead of freckles.
Yeah, my freckles look a completely different color in the summer because like they just stick out more.
Yeah, because you're like, I'm gonna go in the sun and burn.
But yeah, if
And
you
then-
got the
Burn,
freckles, if you
burn,
got
burn.
freckles like that were the color of your freckles in the summer, then they would just look natural.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I-
wouldn't do that though. I have enough freckles. I'm good.
If I had a face tattoo, I feel like I'd pick it all day long.
I want more freckles.
Well, because like besides the freckles, our shop hasn't done face tattoo in quite a while. Because like we only do face tattoos if they already have a face tattoo.
Oh.
Freckles are different because it's not like it's a
Yeah,
teardrop,
it's just
you know.
dots.
Yeah, it's just colored dots.
Yeah, my last tattoo artist, I asked him, what the most painful tattoo he has, because he has them all over. He's like, the face. He's like, honestly, I won't tattoo anyone's face until they're 100% sure they want to do it, because there's no going back once you start.
Right. Yeah.
The one who did my first tattoo, his entire penis was tattooed, and he was willing to show everybody. I was like, no thanks. I'm 18,
What was
getting my
it?
first tattoo. Huh?
What was tattooed on it?
Oh,
Was it
I have no clue. I think my cousin looked at it, but
Was it
yeah,
just
he had like his whole
blacked
penis
out?
tattooed and pierced.
I've heard horror stories of that happening, and then it explodes the blood vessels, and then you're like eternally like have a soft hardy. Well, fuck it, you're
middle.
you're midway.
I think somebody asked him about
Half
that,
chub?
and he said
Yeah,
that he didn't have any issues with it. He's an amazing tattoo artist. He's so good. He's got a shop in Mount Morris, but
Is your shop tattooed eyes?
Not our shop. One of the guys that works at our shop, he's been tattooing for over 20 years.
Beard man?
No.
Oh, other new guy?
Yeah, new guy. And he, like, cause he just moved back here from, like, a few states away. And so he's been tattooing for years, and he's done all different kinds of tattoos and stuff. And I asked him if he's tattooed eyes, because we had a guy call who wanted X's put on his eyes.
Oh my god.
And not his eyeballs, but
Like
the eyelids.
yeah.
And I asked if it had ever done that, because no one else said they would do it. And Colby was like, I have tattooed eyelids before, but I won't do it because it's too dangerous. Because if you see famous people that have them done, they get sedated.
Yeah.
So they go to like a hospital or like a doctor who sedates them, which is like close to $4,000 to have that done, depending where you get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And then your artist is gonna do it. It's super dangerous because that skin, it's not only
It's so thin.
it's not only thin, but it's super delicate. So like a blowout is way easier. And if you do go through, you could blind someone. Like it's
I was
super
just going to say,
dangerous.
I read on Yahoo, the reason why I'm asking, 2 days ago on Yahoo, someone,
read articles on Yahoo.
all day
Yeah.
long, all the time, yep.
Gets news
She's
from everywhere.
suing, she's suing the tattoo place, but she got her the whites of her eyes tattooed, and now they have to remove her eye because it's infected and it's.
Oh, I saw that article.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
they're
she's stupid for
removing
getting
her
the whites of her
eyeball.
eyes tattooed.
Yeah.
Like, you
Like-
don't tattoo a retina.
Like the old school way of tattooing an eye, which is the way that Colby did it, because he did it years ago. He said when he kind of first was starting out, just to say he's done it. He took a sterling silver spoon and had to look at it like under like a microscope or whatever, like super good to make sure there's no scratches on it. And then you put that between the eyeball and the eyelid.
Yep.
And then you of course make the person, like, you tell them like, don't flutter your eyes, because like your eyes aren't round, they're shaped almost football like.
Right.
So like if your eyes are closed and you go from like left to right, you will notice your eyelid raise. So you want to make sure that person's not going to do that. So you tell them like, whatever you got to do to keep your eyes where they are, do that. And so then he tattooed the guy's eyes, but he said like after he did that, he realized how dangerous that was, so he would probably never do it again.
That's not.
That's exactly
okay.
what I pictured though when
Yeah.
you were talking about tattooing eyelids.
And of
I was
course you
thinking
have to sterilize.
You'd have to,
you
sterilize the
autoclave
spoon
everything.
and put it in between. Like,
Yeah.
All right,
Ooh.
all done
that's a
with that.
terrible idea.
Yeah.
I know some people get like eyeliner like permanently tattooed.
Yep, I have an aunt who has that done. I recently asked her about it because
My aunt has that done,
I
too.
wanted to maybe get that done, but the lady that she got it done by is retiring.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
Do
Patty,
they
it's
do
like-
it more like henna
And it's
style?
like $500.
Do they do it more like henna style, where it's like a stain, or do they actually
Nope,
like?
it's actually tattooed. And
Ouch.
my aunt's had like multiple surgeries because she had breast cancer, so she's been through like legit pain, like some of the worst pain you could ever
that's
go
what
through.
my aunt did too.
And she said when she got her, because she originally got her eyebrows done and her eyeliner, because of that, like her hair wasn't as thick anymore. So she had that done because of that. And she said she almost got sick. Like it was like just stomach wrenching. Like it was like beyond painful.
Well, you got to keep in mind that's vibrating your head. Like it's
Yeah.
literally
Your
vibrating
brain.
your eyeball, and that would
I've
make
tattooed
you
a head
nauseous.
before, like a bald guy's head.
Yeah.
That's one of the funnest places to tattoo because it's already stretched. Like
Ow.
it's super easy.
That feels like I feel like that would just fucking sting.
Well, it feels
probably.
weird too, because like your like the hand that you used to
You're moving
stretch
around
is
a
like
scalp.
extra vibrating because it's so thin, and the whole skull is like, yeah.
No.
I feel like
Whoa.
if I go bald, I'll do that.
Let's get your head tattooed, Tony.
Where?
Just
We could
a
do
mohawk.
the Aang arrow.
Yeah.
Oh, the Aang arrow.
Yes.
Hell yeah. That would be great.
Shelby has a.
Wait, never mind. Like a mouse cursor arrow. Where
yeah.
the angle.
I had a ceramic Pikachu coin
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
And
Piggy bank?
I gave it to Shelby and I said, here, you can put this up at work. And so now they have like little Sharpie tattoos on
I saw
it.
that.
And they have the Joker, the new Joker's damaged
Yeah.
across the Pikachu's head.
I saw that last time I was in there. It was awesome.
It makes me laugh every single time I look at it.
Did we get some wipes for those or what?
We washed them.
Yeah,
though.
we
Okay.
did wash them last time we used them.
Then we
We
scrubbed
those
them.
were the ones on the bottom. These ones are
Yeah.
still the ones that are brand new.
We still need to get paper towels for Tosh.
Yeah.
Does she drool?
Or some
Oh
toilet
my
paper.
God, she
I'll go
drools
get
There's
like a
toilet paper
motherfucker.
right in the
Oh
bathroom.
yeah,
or
just grab some
something.
toilet paper.
Okay.
All right, give me one of these things.
Do you want to give it a shot and see if you can do it? So if you, the easiest way to do it
Those
is
are
if
new,
you,
that
Do
way.
they have like
is if
different
you
sizes?
bend it
Are they
in.
all-
No,
Okay.
it's all one size. The easiest way is to bend it like this, and then it'll pull your
Thanks, dude.
like the inside of your lips out.
So what's
So-
what is
worst-
what is
the
this
It goes
again?
like this?
We stick this
No,
in our
it'll
mouth
go
and
here.
then we
I'll put it
can't
in
talk.
my mouth first because I probably have one of the biggest mouths here.
Yeah, it'll rub on your gums a little bit.
Okay.
He texted
There
or
we go,
he
here.
Snapchatted me saying I miss you,
Oh,
I-
God.
and I didn't.
I would
respond.
scoop it into
And
one
then he
side
said,
first,
I don't get it.
and then push the
Ah.
other side over.
This
What
fucking
are you
hurts.
saying?
Oops,
Oh my
I called
God.
him.
You do have a
Yeah,
tiny
yeah.
mouth.
I didn't mean to call him.
Can I
This
do
is
it
like-
the other
You
way?
might have to use the other
This is-
side.
Other
Oops,
side?
he's calling you
Try.
again. How do I reply to
I don't
him?
think it.
You,
This is
There
not
we
a game
go.
for chapped lips.
Yeah. No, it won't. This is a bad. Damn it.
Here, hand me one.
I want a new one, please.
Here you go.
There, I sent him a.
What did it say?
I said I miss you too, boo boo.
Ow. You're not kidding. This is not a game for chapped
I'm
lips.
No,
just trying.
yeah,
I
this-
got
My
it.
lip just
and
slid
it's
open.
like not. All right. Yeah.
If you can reach up, pull your top lip, like roll your top lip back out, like just it'll help hold it in.
you get under the
I don't. Give me one.
Here you go. Is it like
I
super
just
uncomfortable, or
split
is it
my
kind
lip
of sitting
hard.
okay
Those
now?
are old ones.
Sitting
Yeah,
okay.
Okay.
I feel like I'm drooling a lot.
Yeah, you might want some
We
paper
got
towel.
we
or
got
toilet paper.
toilet paper.
Yeah, I slit my lip pretty good. That hurt.
God damn.
Yep.
I can't.
Licking a lot real good. Leave one.
Here you go.
Thank
Holy
you.
cow.
So we'll let you go first, so that way you can take it out.
Ah, thank you.
So we'll go around. Do you want to do teams like guys versus girls, or how do you want to do this real quick?
Yeah.
Uh,
three guys versus girls.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you can do it.
Because we all know I'm the best at this game.
You have like a goddamn horse mouth, Mark. I swear to God.
We can do like a 30-second timer, see how many each person gets, and then we'll only do one round for each person. Box.
do
Yay,
you-
nay.
I'm sorry, what?
He's texting a fuckboy.
Yeah, I am texting a fuckboy right
From
now.
Natasha's phone.
Yeah.
Saying fuck off.
I'm being really polite.
He
Ah.
Snapchatted
Hey,
me
let
this
me show
morning
you
saying
my
I
dick.
miss you. And then I
Did you
didn't
fuck this guy?
respond.
This question? Random question? Oh wait, yes you did, right?
Yes.
You hooked up with this guy? Okay. Just a question.
So he is a literal fuckboy.
Yeah.
He is a little fuckboy, yeah. Literal. Am I doing this right? Or it's the other way around?
I think he
You're good.
Are you in it?
The vigor side goes in your mouth.
Huh?
The bigger side?
The vigor side goes in your mouth.
You know, not everybody needs to have them in right away, so that way other people can answer.
You had the bigger side in your mouth.
I know, I'm just taking it out so I can speak.
What did you say?
I sent him a kissy face on that one.
And you didn't say anything?
I didn't say anything, I just sent him a kissy face.
Oh, he opened it.
All right. How long does it usually take us to figure these out? Sometimes.
Is he
Do
not
a
friends with you on
minute?
Facebook?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why?
Because wouldn't he know that you were in a relationship for 2 years?
I don't
Hey,
know.
just because he's a goalie doesn't mean he can't score.
We are friends on Facebook.
Well, he
All right,
needs
I'm gonna do 2 minutes a person because sometimes they're a little bit harder to get out.
It's
we're
literally
gonna see
two
how-
things. Live
how-
in Shelly Township in relationship.
Hey,
Just
what,
do a
you know,
minute.
remember,
Just
I
do a
don't
minute.
care. Whatever this is, whatever.
What's that?
I like what is this now? Like,
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Yes, this is going
I
on
want to play
right
this
now.
game.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
well,
Car,
welcome
just
to
do a
the-
minute because 2 minutes is a very long time to have these in your mouth and try talking with them.
Well, we might only get like one out in a minute. We can try.
In a minute?
Yeah.
a long
Last time I think we did 30 seconds.
I don't know.
Who's
Just do it.
All right, so we're gonna start with
I'm
Shelby
doing
so she can get hers out first. All right, so
She was
you're
like,
gonna
watch this thing. It's not coming back out.
so you're gonna pick up one of these. You're gonna read the red side of the card. You're gonna keep on saying it, and Natasha and I are your teammates, so we're gonna try and guess what you're saying. You're gonna do as many as you can successfully in a minute. If you want to pass on it, if you're not getting it, just toss it to the side.
Okay.
All right.
Slurping.
This is a
Here, you
dream.
little slurp.
I'm just gonna keep track. I got my thing in here. So.
Okay. Sorry, you got the timer up?
Yes, timer's up. Are you guys ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
I got right as a button.
Light as a button.
Right?
Right? Bright as a button? Okay.
Princess Fairy Tales Journey.
Princess Fairy Tales family.
Memory?
Journey.
Princess Fairy Tales scare me.
The Journey.
Bore me?
Sounded
Ah.
A musical about the Queen of Watermelons.
A musical about the queen of
Watermelons.
watermelons?
Yeah.
Ah,
Wow.
Wow.
Nadine Party Cooker.
something party pooper?
Nadine.
Angry?
Rad.
Maddening.
Nadine.
Mad mean?
Yeah.
Mad mean party pooper. That's time.
She punches Mark.
You got 4. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's just got. Ah.
They deliberately make you do burr noise sounds.
Yeah.
One that you're like, okay, I can't make that.
All right, you
shit.
guys ready?
Ready.
All right, bud. Mark's really good. He's got a big mouth. Look at that thing.
Oh yeah.
You ready, Mark?
This.
Back in his element.
I feel like that looks so tiny in your mouth compared to hers.
I got strong lips.
He's got strong.
I'm
lips.
ready.
Ready.
He's
Go.
Murphy baby smell.
Oh,
What?
fuck.
Murphy baby smell.
Hershey lady smell?
Hershey's baby smell.
Murphy.
Murphy.
Jerky.
Huh?
Jerky?
Murphy.
Something baby smell.
Like a
dirty.
Like a Lee.
Oh,
Diseased baby smell?
Zerfy. Zerty.
What is this word?
Zzz. Lee's. Lee.
Yeah. Z. Z.
Oh. He.
He.
Murphy.
Oh.
Burpees baby smell?
Oh, Burpee.
It's better to puke than pout.
It's better to shoot than shout.
It's better to
To puke. Lek.
Better to puke than shout.
Than pout.
than pout.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ew.
better to puke than pout. What the fuck?
He's like, "Bleh."
Weasels like portly peppers.
Weasels
Oh,
like.
that's time.
Oh.
Shortly checkers.
I love how you forced yourself to burp.
I had no other way.
What was that one? Burpees baby smell?
Burpy baby smell.
That is a weird.
How many did you get, Mark?
2.
Okay. Oh, you
Wow,
can.
you're
You guys can
usually
pass
better
that.
than that.
You guys grab more.
Oh.
Oh, this is mine.
It's just the
isn't it?
same pile.
Okay.
Yeah,
First
same
stack.
pile.
All right, my turn, right?
Burpy baby
yep.
smell. It gave me all B's and P's. That sucks.
Bunch of bees.
It's not answer.
And I tried to tell you it was a B, like bzz, and then you're like Z. I gotcha. Zerpy. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Feeding bobcats at the Hulk Park.
Oh my god.
Meeting bobcats.
Feeding.
Feeding bobcats.
At the Hulk Park.
Public park.
Yes. Alas, a wishy-washy.
Alas, a wishy-washy?
Alas.
Alas?
At last.
At last?
Victor.
Victor.
Alas.
A vast.
Yes, a wishy-washy.
A vast wishy-washy.
Yes.
Wow, what is
What does that
that?
mean?
Press the hefty red button.
Pass the hefty red button?
Press.
Press the hefty.
Delicious.
Can I hit that red button? Please?
Nasty Nancy fried five frogs.
Nasty Nancy fried 5 frogs?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Shelby's good.
Plaid porcupine pellets. Plaid.
Plaid.
Uh-huh.
Porcupine.
Pellets.
Pellets.
Uh-huh.
Time.
Cool. I got 5.
Oh, yeah.
How do I shut it off?
Just
Throw it.
Just push the swipe.
Just
Swipe
smash
up.
it on the
Swipe
ground.
up.
Caveman.
Swipe up.
Stop. Sound.
There you go.
Okay, take that back. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. You know.
You're
Which
good.
one?
Alright,
I'm
let me-
reading.
You're
let
reading
me
the red
add-
side,
side.
so flip it over.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
If it helps, we've got 9, and you guys have 2. So
And
Sweet.
Cara had the bright idea of holding the card up in front of your microphone so that you can actually speak into the microphone.
Got it.
I'm dumb and forgot about that.
Okay. I'm ready.
Things happen.
ready, go.
The Drool factor is a problem.
The Jewel Factory is a problem.
The Dream Factory.
Drool Factor
is a problem.
Yeah. Allowing raspberries on the deli.
Oh God.
Oh, man.
Loading raspberries on the deli.
Allowing.
Yeah, loading.
Throwing.
Throw.
Allowing.
Loading.
Whoa!
Blowing.
Blowing.
Blowing raspberries on a belly.
Yeah.
Oh, I love how he wasn't like.
This needs to be a video podcast. Yeah.
Pineapples pastel hands.
Pineapple pastel pants.
What the heck? Yeah.
Yeah, Mark's good, man.
All right. All right.
He blows me away.
A coil flew into my midsection.
I have no idea what that
A
was.
coil flew into my midsection.
A coil.
A quail. A quail flew into my midsection.
Yeah. Are you reading things? Bagels made my Uncle Lenny.
Bagels make my Uncle Lenny. Oh shit.
Time.
What was it?
Lenny.
Bagels made by
Uncle
my
Vinny.
Uncle Vinny. Got it.
Oh,
That would have been good. Yeah. God.
We got 4.
Tasha.
I'm reading red.
Wait, you didn't add
Yes.
the bagels one, did you?
I didn't count that one.
Oh, okay.
So we're 9-6 right now.
Okay, we're doing not good.
Is this a souvenir? Can I take this home?
Uh,
No, I'm kidding.
We're gonna keep it for some more of this.
He's gonna leave that for later.
I know.
Just keep in mind, it doesn't fit in her mouth, but it fits in his.
You ready to go?
Uh-huh.
Go.
Clucking and bucking with the hens.
Whoa.
Clucking and bucking with the hens.
Yep.
That's not what I heard.
Clucking and fucking.
Velvet is free on Fridays.
Velvet is free on Fridays.
Uh-huh.
This is fucking bullshit.
Lobster dance in the courtroom.
Lobster dance in the courtroom.
Uh-huh.
Is that Amanda show?
Very nice motorcycle lice.
Very nice motorcycle lice. Nice.
Mice.
Nice.
Mice.
Very nice motorcycle lice.
Very nice motorcycle place.
No, you had it right.
Very nice
Lice?
motorcycle.
Just put it down.
lice.
You got it
Okay,
right.
I did
Oh,
not
okay.
put your... Okay. Maniac like trains vultures.
Maniac.
Train like trains like vultures.
Maniac like. Mike.
Like
Maniac Mike.
What's that, Mark?
Maniac Mike.
Trains.
Trains and
Vultures.
vultures. And vultures.
Trains vultures, yeah.
Trains, vultures.
Hamsters wearing top hats.
Time.
Oh,
Hamsters wearing top hats.
That's adorable.
All right,
Oh, she
Fox.
pointed at Mark. Mike.
Asshole.
How many did you say?
She drooled everywhere.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's bullshit.
Ready?
Where did I go?
Ready? Ready?
I
We're
am
at
ready.
14. So Vox, you need to get 8.
32. That's fine.
You need 8.
32.
Ready?
Okay.
Go.
Very little velociraptor.
Very little velociraptors.
Nightingale feed fairly often.
Nightingales feed fairly often.
Elephants make pounds of food.
Elephants
Make
make
pounds of
pounds
poop.
of feet.
Uh-uh.
Pounds with feet.
Pounds of food.
Pounds of.
Pounds of
Of poop?
yeah.
Oh.
Baloo in my wallet.
My Lou in my wallet?
Yes. Doomed family vacation.
Dean's family vacation.
Doomed.
Dane.
Doomed.
Themed family
No.
vacation.
Doomed. Doomed.
Doomed family vacation?
Doomed. Doomed.
Doomed family vacation.
Yes.
What?
I don't know this word. Little fish play in the water.
What?
This is a hard one.
Cool fish play in the water?
Needlefish?
Noodle.
Noodle?
No.
Noodle.
Nubile.
Meanwhile,
Nubile.
Yes.
Nubile fish play in the water.
Yes. Toss figure in the wastebasket. Shit. We would have got
You
that
can't
one.
make any O's.
No, my mouth is too small. Toss
What'd you
paper
get?
into the
I think we got 5 or 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We did well,
That's really
but
good.
not good enough.
Close, but
Are we
not
gonna do one more
cigar.
round?
14 to 12.
We gonna do one more round?
That's up to you guys. Yeah?
One
Wanna do
more round?
Yeah, Shelby's
let's do
nodding
it.
yes. You good?
Sure.
Okay. And
'Kay.
then that'll probably take us right to the end of the show.
Back to Shelby.
We haven't
I
done
can
any
drop
plugs.
some more. Right
It doesn't matter.
Someone do plugs with the thing in.
iTunes, Facebook, internet things.
iTunes.
Good job.
You're so lazy.
I know.
Today's show
TF4
is brought to you
podcast.com.
by Simply Safe. Just kidding.
Thank you,
I'm
Dustin,
sorry, I wanted to say
Steve,
that.
SIMPLY.
the Loch Ness Monster,
Or LI.
and Sam.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you, Dustin, Loch Ness Monster, Sam,
And Mike.
Not Mike. Steve.
Mike is now becoming
This episode is
a patron.
sponsored by Mike. We don't know who the fuck he is, but apparently it's me.
Okie dokie. Are you ready?
Hold on, let me get a picture for the collection. I get one from everybody now.
Yes,
That way I
we
don't
do.
use the timer.
Every time we.
Perfect.
Now you can't read that one.
Yeah, that's cheating.
She didn't see it.
Oh, I actually didn't even read it. I just saved it and
Yeah,
closed
but you
it.
know what it is. You
Did
already
Tosh see
know
it?
how to say it.
Yeah, we can skip it. It's okay.
Are we holding on to our numbers from last round?
No, I just,
No. We'll do a whole nother.
All right.
Yeah,
Round
actually,
2.
let me-
Fight.
then we'll have a tiebreaker if we lose or if we win. I mean, we'll probably not win. So it's fine.
I'll delete the scores right now.
Okay,
you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Piano playing horror.
Oh.
Piano
Piano
playing
playing.
polar bear.
Yeah.
What?
Visit Paradise for a fantastic vacation.
Visit Paradise for a fantastic vacation.
Wow.
Go fuck yourself.
Bullshit.
Buzz barbecue next to Woodley Lessons.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Gaga's barbecue.
Ghost barbecue.
No, Gaga.
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 Yeah.
Gaga.
Just say the whole thing.
Go.
Gaga's barbecue next Woodley Lessons.
Sounds like she's speaking German.
Is it a name?
Yeah.
Some Gales.
Gaga.
Grandma.
Gaga.
Gaga.
I don't know what the name is.
I have no clue.
That's-
Time.
Oh, time.
What was it?
What was it?
Bubba's barbecue
Oh,
mixed
damn.
moldy muffins.
Damn.
Gaga.
We got two of them.
Two.
Gaga.
Two.
Gaga.
There's a place in Traverse City called Bubba's, and that's the only thing I'm going to call it now. Just Gagas.
Let's go to Gaga's.
We got Bubba's.
Gaga.
We got Bubba's 33 on Hall Road over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gagas.
Yeah, Gaga's.
Hurry, hear you now.
Like, I couldn't make the B
She's trying
sound.
to do like the Bubba.
Bubba,
Yeah.
Ah.
All right, Mark.
Okay.
You ready?
I am ready.
Go.
Willow trees waving in the wind.
Willow trees blowing in the wind.
Waving.
Waving in the wind.
Wave. Oh. Hi.
Parade of foul-mouthed puppets.
Parade of foul-mouthed puppets.
Ask questions before vying for sins.
Ask questions before
Vying
buying.
for sins.
Persimmons?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck
That's a
that is.
Flowers.
Face-off hands are nice people.
Face-off pants are a nice sequel.
Face-off fans.
Something fans are nice people.
Face-off
Baseball.
hands, yeah.
Yeah, baseball fans are nice people. Got it. No, they're not.
Oh, fuck. Holy moly.
Is that the whole thing?
Yeah.
Mumbling mumblies.
Oh my god.
Bumbling bumblebees.
Mumbling.
Yeah, bumbling. Mumbling mumblebees.
High velocity super penguins.
High velocity super penguins.
You guys can have that one.
Okay, yeah,
That's
nice.
fucking great.
I wish they would have illustrations with all of these.
Yeah, right.
What
Like
do you
on the
have,
back
Mark?
side of the card or whatever, like the polar bear playing a piano or whatever. Like these are
Got
great.
6.
Wow, nice. Good jump.
As soon as I saw that say mumbling bumblebees, I'm like, this is going to be a fucking train wreck.
All right, let me get mine.
Can I get some toilet paper over here?
Get some toilet paper up in this bitch.
I fucking drooled pretty hard on mumbling bumblebees.
Is that 2-play?
Uh,
I think so.
yeah, it should be.
God damn it.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Go.
Badgers play board games.
Something yard games?
Badgers
Badgers.
play board games.
Playing
Bagger.
board games.
Play board games. Professional muscat reader.
Professional muscat reader.
Muskrat reader.
Reader.
Breeder.
Uh-huh. Clerky Heat wants Petunia pizza.
Quirky Pete wants Petunia pizza.
Wow, that was a good one.
Popular prawns are pink.
Popular
Prawns.
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 prawns are pink.
Uh-huh. Wild and riled infants.
Mild and riled infants.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Bicycle basket with warm puppies.
Bicycle basket
Full of puppies.
With warm puppies.
with warm puppies.
Mhm.
Ew.
Dispose of garbage properly.
Dispose of garbage properly.
Yeah. Begin again.
Time.
It's better the second time.
Begin again instead of the second time.
It's better the second time.
How many did you guys
Dang,
get?
dude.
Like
1,
8?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow.
Fuck.
There's not even any cards left in the deck. I'm just kidding.
All right, Tony.
All right. Let me saddle up here.
Saddle up,
You
pony
really
boy.
are kind of saddling it up.
Get it in there. Get it in there.
Put the stirrups in your lips.
That's right.
Hey,
Okay.
Anthony.
High
There's
velocity
that one
super
laugh you do
penguins.
where you're like,
Huh?
The laugh
weird
like
tongue thing.
with your tongue.
How do I laugh? Just
Ah.
I
That was it.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Go.
Squeegee Nonsense Academy.
Squeegee.
Nonsense Academy.
Oh, yeah. Professor Brown's fancy bow tie.
Professor Brown's fancy bow tie.
Uh-huh. The Leatherman wishes her luck.
Oh no.
What? Do it again?
The elephant.
The Leatherman wishes her luck.
The weatherman wishes for
Luck.
Luck?
love.
Luck.
Rough.
Sloth.
Luck. Luck.
Rough.
I can, yeah, that's what I do. Can I use my
Sleet?
hands?
Yeah.
Snow?
Yeah.
Rub.
Luck.
Wealth.
What?
Wealth.
Okay.
Hey, broccoli.
Something broccoli.
Something brought. Yeah. What?
Hey,
Hair dude.
Hey, hood.
Saber-tooth broccoli?
Your
Oh
hair
my
hood.
god.
What's your hair
Hey,
hood?
don't show them the
Hair
card.
who?
What's your hair? Your
Favorite food.
yeah.
Holy shit! How could you guys not get that?
Hair hood.
I don't. I'm hearing
He literally
saber-tooth.
said, "What's your favorite food? What's your favorite food?"
I'm hearing saber-tooth broccoli. I don't know what the fuck that is.
What'd you get?
3, I think.
3.
3? Yeah.
So we're
Three?
tied right now.
We're 9-9. Yep.
Oh my god.
All comes down to
The
this.
pressure's on.
Under pressure, press down
Ready?
on me, pressure down
We should
on
sing
me.
that, but with those things then.
Hands. Oh wait. We already did that one, I think. Bonnet blessed with barnacles. Bonnet
Bonnet.
blessed.
Blessed with barnacles.
Barnacles.
Vile Leno is much too vicious.
Wild Wendell is much too vicious.
Vile Venom.
Vile Venel.
Venom
Venom.
is much
too
too vicious. Nifty Neanderthals made nightly fires.
Nifty Neanderthals make nightly fires.
Wow. Whoa.
Punch.
Bigger, better, and better than ever.
Bigger,
badder, better than ever.
Bigger, better, and better than ever.
bigger, badder, and better than ever.
Better.
Redder.
Better. Better.
Better. Yeah, we said better.
Oh, okay.
A pair of
Whatever.
Oh,
underwear with that
Jesus.
on it.
Which is magical broomstick.
That's time.
Which is magical broomstick.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
4 looks like.
Yeah, 4.
4.
I said
1,
Alright,
2,
Fox.
3, 4, 5. That's all you have to get to win.
That's all we need. Let's do it.
All right.
Hey, guess what? Fuck you.
Saddle up, cowboy.
You didn't pick out which ones you were gonna do, did you?
pew.
Uh-huh.
I shot her down.
Okay, go.
Yeehaw.
Go. Okay. Fantastic fire breathing dragon.
Fantastic fire-breathing dragon.
Rabid bunnies run rampant.
Rabid bunnies run rampant.
Running rampant.
Running rampant.
Yes. My belly hurts from belly flop.
My belly hurts from a belly flop.
Yes. Circus peanuts preciously packed.
Circus penis preciously packed.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Lock your poodle in the morning.
Lost her poodle in the.
Lock your poodle in the morning.
Walk your poodle in the rain.
No, learning.
In the morning.
Yeah.
At Walker Poodle in the morning.
Done.
Yeah.
We went
Yeah.
in less than
Is that-
35
is that
seconds.
one more, or is that the same?
was
That
one
was
more.
five.
He
We
only
won it.
needed 5
Yeah.
to win.
We needed
Okay.
5 to win.
Boom. We won last round.
We doing a tiebreaker?
Nice. Men.
Men.
No.
Men. No. I was with you, Vox.
Tony was like, I respect
No one else
women.
was.
Tony's respecting women over here.
We got 10 minutes till 2 hours. We can go another round, or we could wrap
You
it.
did a 2-hour episode?
Yeah,
Pretty
boy.
much, yeah.
Wow.
Heck yeah.
I like her idea.
Of?
Singing under pressure with these in her
All right.
mouth.
You know what?
I don't know.
I don't
Do
know all
you
the
play
words.
the song?
Yeah.
I guess I don't really need to know the words.
You can do the chorus.
Under pressure.
Hold on.
Or you can pick another song if you want, but that was pretty funny.
Whatever you do, don't fool us by playing Ice Ice Baby.
Pull the lyrics up on your phone.
I keep
Here
getting
we go.
distracted by this doodle of a penis on the
That's what I
table.
was doing.
You guys, for whatever
Oh,
reason,
that's- is that
I keep
Tasha's cute
going down
penis?
just
Yeah.
like little tiny dick.
It's cute penises.
Well, thank you for listening to TF4 podcast.
Thanks.
I feel like we're closing out like a season
yeah,
of a
yeah.
TV show.
This is Kara.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Natasha.
Hey, I'm Rox.
I'm Marcus.
And I'm Anthony.
I say.
This is... No, this is the cute penis. Look at this one.
Aww.
Pressing down on you. Under pressure. Pressing down. Slip the standing into the sheet around the space. I'm stuck.